rocking, cuddling. We could spin around the world like a satellite. What if I showed up with 100 flowers right outside your door? I want to change your mind. Amore, parlami. The city lights no longer shine for you and me. When the night is not as tender as it used to be, I begin to wonder if it was true. Why won't you talk to me? Aspetta otra sera dopo cercami. You know our love shines brighter in the darkest place. I'll wait beside the moon. Amore, parlami. The city lights no longer shine for you and me. Only night is not as tender as it used to be. I begin to wonder if it was true. Why won't you talk to me? Aspetta otra sera dopo cercami. You know our love shines brighter in the darkest place. Come find me on the moon. Dreaming, there's nothing to wake me up. I got in too deep. Please let me in, let me live in the comfort of your web. Wrap me like a gift. Get me off the ground, girl, I wanna feel yours. All around like a melody. Give life to my poetry so I can be someone else tonight. This is all in my head. I'm unstoppable from reaching the tunnel's end. I'm hoping you won't say no. You're harder than a day's work. I'm losing my mind, and I can feel the tension rising up. It's the double of the hands you're looking for blood. It's poison, but I need it. This hide and seek will kill me. Can I steal one more dream from your head? Put it right next to my bed so you finally know that I buy everything that you say. Hit me up, I'll be on my way, coming back for more. Get me off the ground, girl, I wanna feel yours. All around like a melody. Give life to my poetry so I can be someone else tonight. This is all in my head. I'm unstoppable from reaching the tunnel's end. I'm tomorrow, but waiting gets me filled with sorrow. I'm looking for a feeling to borrow, cause I ran out of mine. Tell me if you still butterflies. No, I no longer on your eyes. I thought about it once or twice. Beautiful songs are just a bunch of lies, but I still lost in the lyrics. Now they start losing meaning. Are we still walking in circles? Every time I see a star, I think that after all you're not that far. And every constellation's just a scar to prove the sky has stronger than many times. I've heard that love is always worth it, that the most of my life love just mocked me. Now I'm sitting under a glass moon again, splinters falling on my head. Every time I see a star, I think that after all you're not that far. And every constellation's just a scar to prove the sky has stronger than many times. Every time I see a star, I think that after all you're not that far. And every constellation's just a scar to prove the sky has stronger than many times. Every time I see a star, I think that after all you're not that far. And every constellation's just a scar to prove the sky has stronger than many times. A shining spectre comes to haunt me every now and then. I try to talk to him instead, but he always ends up with me dying while the moon turns red. Then I wake up and there's nobody, just me and my alarm, and when I'm thinking I ain't got time to think about my life keeps on fucking my brain. Help me, not drown me, oh I just can't decide. Am I truly holding the reins on my mind here in this deep endless river? I'm just a castaway, I couldn't change it, I kept living this way. Something dripping on me, but there are no clouds in the sky as far as I can see. Is this the right way to live? I'm holding on to someone I am getting tired to be. Struggling like keep me alive, but is it right to pretend I'm okay? I ain't got time to think about my life keeps on fucking my brain. Help me, not drown me, oh I just can't decide. Am I truly holding the reins on my mind here in this deep endless river? I'm just serve you countless in front of that time. I never understood why the countless way to see us with my mind. Got me with your soothing voice somewhere. You always can trust me. I will hang out once again. Take on the night, take on the night, take on the night, and also take me with you. Skies at your will, stars brought down before the moon. Queen of the night, queen of the night, queen of the night, you drag me way too good. Voicing me so much now other than you. Candles lit so fun, when the taste of a human heart. I can't get back to sleep if the dishwasher makes a sound of rain. Got me with your soothing voice somewhere. You always can trust me. I will hang out once again. Take on the night, take on the night, take on the night, and also take me with you. Skies at your will, stars brought down before the moon. Queen of the night, queen of the night, queen of the night, you drag me way too good. Voicing me so much now other than you. Take on the night, take on the night, take on the night, and also take me with you. Skies at your will, stars brought down before the moon. Queen of the night, queen of the night, queen of the night, you drag me way too good. Voicing me so much now other than you.
Ha ha ha. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Or like good afternoon and good night. Perfect timing. What? Oh, I just saw the jelly thing. Oh no. Poor jelly. Goodbye, jelly, if you stay if you're still here. You're still here? Okay. Hell yeah. Ok, say hi to me now then. Hola y adiós. Adiós. Que te vaya muy bien. Espero disfrutes tu cena. Alrighty, it's time to Limbus this company. Very exciting. Oh, Sekor, hello there. Alex, hey there, sweetie. So nice to see you here too. Love to see all the regulars, especially for the Arknights stream. Alrighty, let me just open this and we can begin with the Arknights scene. I don't know why it takes a long while to connect. Eliza, hi. When the horrors, hi. Let's hear. Cielo, hello. Sylvia, hello. Greeting everyone I see. Have you pulled... Wait a minute, you're asking me... Or did I wait? Funny you mentioned that, Sekor. Do you want to know if I pull something? Yeah, you'll see in a second. Hello, Myung. Welcome, welcome. Okay, do you want to see what I pulled? Do you want to see the insane pulls I got? Because I'm a fucking stupid idiot. You're gonna see the lunacy I got left, and you're gonna cry because of what I did. Okay, here it is. Do you see that lunacy? Do you see that lunacy? Let me just... Now, actually, before that, I want to show you a little video recorded, okay? I want to show you a little video so you see what I did. Okay? I want you to experience this with me. So, let's see here. I'm going to... how long is this actually? Let's see. OBS. Let me see, is it this one? Alrighty, here we... Okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay, so I want you to watch this little bit. It's 6 minutes long, so I'll skip around a little, but let me add it to the thing. Like a window capture. VLC. What did you even miss? Oh, you missed me being a stupid fucking idiot. That's what you missed. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Oh, actually, I can just stream it on YouTube now that I think about it. I'll do that real quick. Because VLC doesn't seem to be working, so... Let me just get Chrome. Don't him naked amazing. Very windy. Very windy indeed. Okay. I should be able to put this above and then Chrome it. Weird, it's not working. Oh, there. Alright, so please enjoy this absolute tragedy. Oh, you just watched the clip on YouTube? Okay, good. Yes, she was in the... Yeah, but like... Did you see the log though? Look at this. Look at this. I go. I do like the fucking like paid lunacy pull. I get nothing, right? I get nothing. Fine. That's only like 13 lunacy from the premium one. Okay, fine. And then first pull. First 10 pull.
Oh my god. I got exactly what I wanted, Link. Fuck yeah.
First 10 pull.
We got one.
I get the ego I wanted.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
good. Let's do another now, shall we? Let's see.
Why do I sound so zesty?
Nothing this time. Fine.
Damn. Yeah, second 10 pull, nothing.
Let's do
Third 10 pull.
one more. And oh,
Fuck, nothing. Okay, fine.
that's fine.
Fourth 10 pull.
Oh.
Another ego! Yeah.
Yeah, the other one I wanted.
I get the other one. I get the calcid ego. Awesome. Also, in Discord, do you like to hell what you mean? Are you a lucky secor? Do you have like the gacha luck?
Calls it fast.
So yeah, that's 40 pulls in.
Hey, look at that. I got 2 egos.
That's 40 pulls in.
You got the, like,
So?
fantasy one. Just for fun, you know? Just for fun. Okay.
That's 50 pulls.
Yeah. I only need Gregor and...
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, this is yeah. That's only the single one pull. So 50 pulls. At the 50 pulls, I get this like fucking I forget Honglu. 50 pulls. So everything's very lucky, right? It's awesome.
Okay. One more maybe.
60 pulls.
Shit. No fucking way, dude.
I get all 3 egos. 60 pulls.
Dude, oh my god.
Oh, okay. Someone need to explain stuff I need. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 60 pulls and I get all I wanted. I still have 10,516 lunacy. And then my stupid ass goes and says,
Okay, you know what? Let's see if we can get a me as announcer. No.
Amiya's announcer. Amiya's fucking announcer. So I spend all my lunacy in that. I get nothing. And then, only then, do I decide, hey, why don't I check?
I need only 40 more pulls.
And then I look, where's Amiya? Fucking nowhere.
Huh? What? What do you mean the Amiya announcer is in here? Huh? What? What do you mean? Did I fuck up?
I'm gonna kill myself now. Anyway. Someone that got everything to pity Ricardo. Rico's aura, amazing. 106 and got nothing. Okay, that's... No, I'm not actually upset, Alex. I'm just very disappointed in myself and my stupidity. Where's the store? Let's see here. Where can I buy? You see this? Where can I buy the Amiya announcer? I need it. Click the lunacy. Oh. How much? Oh, it's not that expensive actually. 2,500 lunacy. And 2 10 pulls. Let me see here. How much is 2,500? How much is that gonna cost me? Let me see here. 2,500. I should be able to get it with the 23. Oh. Okay, okay. Can someone like send me like the 23.99 real quick? No, not for any reason in particular or anything. Just like, you know, because I'm like hungry or something, you know. You don't have money? Fuck! I cannot believe it. Shaking my head. Well, too bad. Also, why are you gonna slap me with a fish yellow? What did I do wrong? Oh yeah, also... Yeah, Sonny went to America. Very sad. I'll miss her. I hope she come back soon. Okay. You have them all at max. Oh, I haven't like upgraded any egos. I'm an idiot. Anyways. Oh, I can only have 4, huh? I can only have these 4. Oh, hey, it's letting me do level 55 though. Fuck yeah. I wonder if I go to the hard difficulty, is it gonna have me... No, in the hard I need to have my own units. Okay, fair. Let's do the normal then. Who should I get for this? Yeah, I think she's good. Potential woman. Mostly Heishu anyways, okay. You can also borrow stuff, true. Yeah, but I need to get to like some to level 55 maybe. Or maybe I could just do like get the level 55 Ishmael and then do the rest at level 50. I was exploring a Lobotomy Corporation branch when my consciousness sinks into the depths. The sense of cognition, itself a concept without form, floats into the shadow of an ever-widening river, swept up in its current to nowhere. When we run into abnormality. But Sal told us that Hongyuan's Lobotomy Corp branch should be free of any abnormalities. The abnormality, which had appeared out of nowhere, was more otherworldly than any we'd encountered so far in our journey, and to actually take effort and use your own stuff, play hard. I could play hard if... I'll try hard after this one. Let's see how tough this encounter is. Deep blue. It was fathomlessly blue, and seemed to have a pull that endlessly drew us into itself. Just as I was about to recall this abnormality, a myriad of sceneries and a flood of incalculable thoughts crashed into my mind like wild waves before ebbing away from its shores. Oh, I get both reward. Oh yeah, true! Okay, you know what? I'll do that after the dialogue then. I was already lost in a drift somewhere within my own consciousness when I realized this. Oh yeah. Exactly, yeah. You're so right, Myung. There you go, Myung. Such a good girl. There's your click. Just how long am I going to be adrift? Oh, Cielo, you're insane. The sensation of my own consciousness floating away is quite the unfamiliar one. I floated about in that strange state for a while. Te? An unfamiliar voice seized my aimlessly drifting consciousness. Are you Dante? The fog of my vision clears as the voice breaks through the waves, and a concerned expression comes into view. Yes, I am. Ah, what a relief. Gregor, I think Dante has come too. So, who are... Amazing, Amiya talking to Gregor is insane. I was about to ask further questions to this strange with particularly long animal-like ears, but... I felt the drowsiness coursing back with the terrifying memories of the dream, rendering me unable to speak. I have to get a hold of myself. After an indeterminate amount of time had passed, I barely managed to wake myself from slumber to get a grasp on my surroundings, only to find myself surrounded by more unfamiliarities. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A room with rats. Rubber rats. And rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A room with rats. Rubber rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room. A room with rats. Rubber rats. And rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room. A room with rats. Rubber rats. And rats made me crazy. Oh, Alex. Good girl, Alex. Here's a click just for you. Oh, that took me out of the stupor. Thank fuck. It's making you crazy. What's making you crazy? Are you going crazy for the rats too? Rubber regalia? Oh no, don't dream. Yeah, no, you should be dreaming of me, not rubber rats. Shaking my head. Anyway. There was that stranger from earlier, sitting atop a rock and silently taking in the sights. A young girl who probably saved my life. Marketable regalia plushie. Oh, I hope soon. I hope one day I'm popular enough to sell plushies and body pillows. That'd be amazing. Okay, yeah, sure. Thank you, Sekiro, for lurking in. That's amazing. Wait, so were those animal ears after all? Okay, that's not important right now. I have to prioritize figuring out just where in the world I ended up in. Is going in the jar if I get... What? You're gonna put a regalia plushie in the jar? Why are you gonna put me in the jar? What did I do to you? So, we're standing by the Iberian coastline. How are you feeling? Regalia plushie per mason jar, got regalia plushie jar. Amazing. This is what's a myself to it. Ah, that's cute. My financing, amazing. I'll think about designing one then, maybe in the future, when I'm a little larger and I have more people that will be willing to buy it. Show me somewhere to put it in a jar, amazing. A little out of it, but I'm okay otherwise. Iberia, huh? So Dante went to the Arknights universe, that's crazy. Yes, we're in Iberia. Well, given that we're next to an ocean, maybe I drifted all the way to Eucorp's Great Lake. Iberia was an unfamiliar name, but that was all I had to go on, given that the city was still full of more unknowns than knowns to me. I'm turning into Pomni! I radioed your colleagues. Oh yeah. I radioed your colleagues when you freely woke up earlier. They'll be here any minute. I see. Wait, my colleagues? You must have run into the sinners then? The fog of my mind immediately cleared as soon as I realized that the sinners were all nowhere to be seen. Peter, they turned me into a marketable plushie, Peter. Sinners? I think so. I ran into them earlier. They were looking all over the place for someone with a cloak for their head. It was a pretty unique description, so I could tell right away that you were the person they were looking for. So this cloak head does come in handy. Manage your butt. Oh my god, there's no voice line, now think about it. Lois' voice, amazing. Dante! Where are you, Dante? Why did you get lost in a different universe, Dante? Dante? I'd woken up in an unfamiliar place to an unfamiliar face, and in the midst of this all-around sense of displacement, the faces that appeared before me were, certainly, a sight for sore eyes. There's no voices, amazing. Finally, I get to do my awful sinner voices. Yeah. Yeah, I will be a voice actor one day when I learn how to do good voices. Gregor, Hong Lu. Miss Rabbit here told me she found you unconscious by the ocean, and phew, I came as fast as I could, and oh boy, I was worried that something bad might have happened. Glad to see you're doing fine. Were you lost at sea? I don't know. Well, I do think I'm fine though. I guess not having any way to drink water's finally come in handy. You should go get that checked out, just in case. Wait, your head's waterproof, right? Gregor takes a moment to steady his breathing, then mutters a casual quip as he lights a cigarette. Regalia like shows chibi style art. You have an... Ooh. I mean, I do have a chibi regalia that I commissioned like a month ago or so. Let's see here. Let me get the art real quick. Yeah. Let me put it in the stream. Going to my commissions folder, and there we go. Beautiful art. Saint Gregor max level with all egos and max level and the collab ego for friend, if that's important to mention. Amazing. Well, I'll be getting the Gregor then. There's the regalia. The regalia art. The chibi that I commissioned from Mio. Yeah, Chibigalia. Your Wi-Fi died now? No. I hope it returns so that it doesn't consume too much mobile data. But yeah. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. We already have the COK Entiendo, so why not just add a tiny Chibigali in the corner? The corner of stupid things is growing over time. Okay. Continuing on. Vanish to the corner, so true. Okay, my internet is still fine. Time out for Chibigalia, so true. Well, he doesn't seem that concerned. Maybe we're not actually in that much danger. So, what happened? Where are we? Do you remember entering that Lorobormicor branch Shishun told us about? Yeah. I don't because I haven't got into that part yet. Yeah, we ran into a new abnormality and got sucked into it before we even had the chance to do anything. Whew, man. I really thought that was it for us. Especially with you getting sucked in there too, manager bud. But when we came to, despite waking up with our faces down in some ditch, we were all fine without a scratch. Though there was quite a mess when we realized that you'd gone missing. We wanted to search for you immediately, but it took a while we got a better bearing of what we were. So we're not at U-Corp's Great Lake? Some of us consider that to be a distinct possibility, but it's unlikely. Ishmael was really certain that we were not in District 21. She did concede that we might be in an unknown area within the Great Lake of the outskirts, but that doesn't seem likely either, given what the rabbit ear lady there said. The outskirts region of the Great Lake. I've met all kinds of people from all over Terra, but I've never met anyone who referred to the Iberian Sea that way. Terra? Iberia? As I found myself puzzled by these unfamiliar terms, a very obvious question suddenly struck me. Speaking of which, who are you? Huh? Really? You fellas haven't introduced yourself to each other yet? It's just that it's all just a lot to take in. Pillows are nice. Hopefully, all of you will get your very own regalia body pillow in the future. It's understandable. You did just wake up from a pretty harrowing experience. She is... actually, would you like to do the honors yourself? I'm Amiya, the leader of Rhodes Island. Please just call me Amiya. I'm Dante, manager at Limbus company. I know I'm late, but thanks for saving my bacon. I cannot believe he actually said, thanks for saving my bacon. Amazing, Dante. Amazing, Dante. Let's see here. Ming's pillows, amazing. Oh my god. Yeah, Mano pillows in my lofty videos lived on that. Nice. Yeah, Ming's pillows are pretty nice. It seems that these Rhodes Island is a pretty big corporation, but... Gregor trails off ominously and scratches his head before continuing. With some mild trepidation. On my way. This young lady with the rabbit ears doesn't know what the head is at all. As far as I know, there aren't any organizations in Terra with the same characteristics as the one Mr. Gregor explained. At least not with a name like the head. Oh, I could draw myself like that, Alex. I could do that. That'd be very silly. Also, sorry, it's Rhodes Islands, not Rodeo. Rodeo Island? Wait, who said Rodeo? Oh, Rodeo. Oh, that was Gregor. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. You have it. Yes, hell yeah. Sorry, Gregor's kind of bad with names. Sleeping set of rating chat, so true. So what you're saying is that we're not in the city anymore? It'd be weird for any higher up at these huge corporations to know less about the head than we do, let alone be completely clueless about it. Well, maybe we tumbled into a previously undiscovered zone of the outskirts or the ruins. Probably. Or maybe we'd really found ourselves in a completely different world. If their conjecture is correct, we're in way bigger trouble than I thought. This wasn't like the time we accidentally stranded ourselves in the outskirts via a door in the corridor. Mia stared at me with some concern as though she felt my distress. I think I can draw a connection to something else that's happening here. Really? Yes. Recently, anomalous signs and events have been occurring in Iberia, ever since a mysterious dimensional door appeared at sea. And it's been said that this dimensional door is connected to something very, very distant. Something that we've never observed before, so... Seems reasonable to theorize that the dimensional door is how we managed to cross over to this world. I really would have appreciated Foss's input. Where'd all the other sinners go anyway? A bit late on the update to be gawking around for the other sinners now, don't you think? They're at a settlement near here, where they're all helping out with the various odds and ends of the village. We'll take in turns searching for Dante, of course. You know, I've never thought about how difficult it would be to search for someone when we're like fish out of the water too. Man, barely got even a wink of sleep since yesterday. Everyone's got to be really tired then. So, it's just you two out here for now? No. Ishmael and Yisang are on the other half of the search party, and we just happen to be the last group in the rotation. They must be searching elsewhere to find you, manager, but... How do you say like? We got the news early thanks to Amiya's comms gear, but the other teams didn't. Amazing. Yeah, we got lucky. The other team, well... We don't have any way to get in touch with them, so they'll probably continue the search until the shift is done. Oh, are we talking about that village you mentioned earlier? Uh-huh. Right, you've not been there yet, huh? I guess it's a bit of the beaten path. Well, we're going to have to rendezvous with the other student anyway, so... Let's head to the village for now. I'm an owl, yeah. I don't know. Something seemed to pique Amiya's interest as she fell into a contemplative silence before carefully speaking up. I would like to accompany you there. Sure, I don't see why not. You helped us find Manager Bud and, more importantly, you seem to know a lot more about this place than we do. I don't actually know Iberia that well either, but I should be able to be of some help. They've closed their borders and have practically locked out any foreign influence from affecting them, but I did get a briefing before the mission. Closed borders, huh? You fell down the stairs this morning, Cielo? Oh, that's awful. Closed borders, huh? Then how you get in, Miss Amiya? We followed Dr. Scalzi's directions and illegally crossed the country border. Why was it my fault? Illegally? Oh? Does that mean you crossed the border without obtaining any permission, Amiya? We had to cross the border somehow in order to investigate how and why the dimensional door came to be. Huh? Is it normal for pharmaceutical companies to be doing that? How did that make you fall down the stairs? Large pharmaceutical companies often dispatch their agents for missions. Yes, Rhodes Island is, in its essence, a pharmaceutical company researching treatment for people infected with neuropathy. But we also work to prevent and assist in the management of various situations that can occur in high-risk areas. High-risk areas, huh? Wait, what about your companions? I thought you came all the way here on your own. That's... We were forced to split up due to certain forces that were in pursuit. Wait! Stop! Amiya's ears twitched as she came to a stop and began scanning the surrounding area. Then... There! As we stood about confused, Amiya, noticing something, pointed towards the seashore hidden behind a large and cracked rock formations. What did I do? What do you mean the lies fall within me? I haven't done anything. What are we supposed to... Huh? There we saw someone wielding a lengthy grave shield. Scotty! Bickering with two familiar faces. Again, move. You're in the way. You needn't worry as you do. We have had ample experience battling monsters who are much like them. I said something that made you double check so hard that you fell down the stairs? Oh my god, amazing. Listen, I'm not worried, it's... Come on, better to have 3 fighters than 1, right? Besides, you're the first person we ran into out here, so we got quite a lot of questions to ask. Break your back in other ways. Amazing. Oh my god. You sang, Ishmael! Dante, you're unharmed. And here I was getting ready for a 3-day long search. What a relief. We were all really worried that we might never be able to find you. We managed to find them thanks to the help of Miss Amia here. Amia? Are you two acquainted? Ishmael as Ginger feels so wrong. Amazing. Not a good time for a reunion. It can wait until after we take out the sea monsters. Scotty, are those organisms the seaborn Dorcalcid mentioned? You should sleep? Yeah, you should just go to sleep, you know, keep me in the background. They're sea terrors to be specific, the less sophisticated ones amongst them. Okay. Just one more, of course, Myung. Good girl, have a wonderful sleep, sweetie. And they're probably here for me. Sea terrors? I hear the sticky noise of something viscous slithering against the rocks. Sticky, so you don't drop it. Oh my god, not again. When I turn to face the origin of the unsettling noise, I smell the heavy, wet scent of brine. At the end of my gaze awaits strange monsters. Unlike distortions, unlike abnormalities, unlike anything I'd ever seen. It's as though the sea itself is encroaching on the land. I was almost certain we weren't at the Great Lake, but I'm not sure anymore. Her experience with the thick scent of brine at the Great Lake must have put her in a wary mood. Good night, Myung. Have a great night. Rest well, okay? As Ishmael seemed to be a lot more apprehensive about these monsters than anyone else. Do you think those creatures could be whales or mermaids? I don't know. The Great Lake and the outskirts are full of unexplored mysteries after all. Dante, what do your senses say? It's unclear. I'd say the close comparison could make this with the whales, but even that's not conclusive. More enemies on the horizon. We should prepare for battle. Doesn't seem like we can talk things out with them, though. So, let's take them out. Alrighty. Nervous impairment. Oh my god. Insane. There's a brand Utopia. When the top of the initial brand gain clash power +2 and double the amount of Nervous impairment. No way they have the Nethercy brand. They added it in the game. That's insane. Oh my. Enter jellyfish. Okay, before that, I'm just gonna do it in the... I'm gonna try it in the... They added the mission fail from Arknights. That's so cool. To living man, you will be fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm gonna try it in the hard mode then and see how it goes. They even added the Arknights losing. Oh, they just... That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. The 55. This goes to level 50. And Ishmael, I'm gonna choose her as a support. Who should I get? Should I just get potential woman or should I get in someone else? Donkey emoji. Let's see here. Yeah, sure. Enter the jellyfish. I cannot believe I cannot abuse my Rhodia. Okay, let's skip this and go directly to the fight. I'm so glad they're using Arknights like OST for these two. Like, I will always say that Arknights and Limbus have the best fucking OST. It's so good.
시간 끌 것 없이 모두 지워버리죠.
You also have 1.2k? Amazing. Oh my. Oh, this music bangs. I'm gonna... Hell yeah. So good that we have a Miyasa. You're gonna win till 2.4k, then unleash a hell of 20 clicks. Amazing. Absolutely insane. You could join me? Oh my god. Are you both gonna just get... Oh, holy fuck, my Gregor got staggered the fuck away. That's crazy. Are you both gonna like spam click me? Please Regalia give you clicks. Amazing. Yeah, true. Maybe that might be a good idea. Oh my, let's see. You put more confessions? Yeah, true. Everyone! If you want to add confessions, send them to the Tumblr. Send anonymous confessions so I can read them on stream this Sunday. Oh, they even added the mission accomplished too. That's so cute. I love this. This is, as a big Arknights fan, this is so cute. All remaining enemies have retreated to the sea. Good work, everyone. Didn't think I'd have to deal with anything remotely like this outside the Great Lake. You can say that again. It wouldn't have taken us the whole day if that Scatty character didn't occupy the other half while Miss Rabbit helped us from a distance. As we were catching our breath after the battle, I heard a brief hum. When I turned to look at its source, I saw Scatty glaring at me with palpable alarm. Strange people who transforms. And a head clock? I guess they're both technically true. Well, it's nothing more than a theory at this point. I think they have a lot to do with the dimensional door we're supposed to be investigating. Myung, oh, you're still awake, Myung? Okay. Her Priscilla just realized that I will be 100% be drunk if I remember to watch stream on Saturday. Oh god. Well, be sure to you know, be sure to send your confessions to Myung. You only have 1 week left. Even less actually, 6 days, 5 days. Nice to meet you, I guess. I only hear a ticking clock. Oh, that's because only us sinners can hear Dante's Wait a second! Amiya can hear him?! Huh? What's up? No, I'm just wondering how Miss Amiya can seemingly understand Dante. Yeah, what's going on here? Huh? Yeah, it completely flew over my head that I didn't even question how weird this is. Their voice sounds like a ticking clock to me too, but I don't know, it's almost like I can sense what they're trying to say, what kind of emotion they're trying to convey. The ears give her power, so true. No, Amiya's not a sinner, but I think it's thanks to her powers or something. Her explanation reminded me of the blue boy in Sinclair's past, but I didn't quite feel the uncanny sensation from Mia that I felt from them. Oh yeah, fucking Damien also does that. So she can read me, kinda like how Virgilius can, I guess? Well, I don't think it's a bad thing. That's true, it's been a bit of a hassle to always need Foster Honglu to translate for you, Dante. I'd like to know exactly how she can understand Dante, but I don't think we got the luxury of time to sit down and figure this out. So, are we heading back? Sounds like a plan. It's not like we know anywhere else to go, right? Oh, and Miss Rabbit's here will be tagging along too. She said she'd help us find our way back. I'm glad to be working with you all too also, Miss Ishmael, Mr. Honglu. Took the words right out of my mouth. You already helped us plenty, and you clearly know a lot more about this place than we do. It ties to Amiya's power, but let's be honest, I'm not gonna use all night playing Arknights load. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, it's all because exactly. Yeah, I don't remember like how her power works too well because it's been a while since I played and I'm not today to the lore, but yeah. Amiya is goofy like that, so thumbs up emoji. The journey's long. Perhaps embarking on it ere the sun's fall would be wise. How long's the journey? No idea. It's not like we have a clock with us. I do know that it's not very far though. We just need to walk along the coastline for a bit. I mean, you technically do, Gregor, but I get you. Scotty quietly points in my direction. Yep. Oh, Dante can't tell us the time because they're not on time. Then why the clock head? I didn't exactly choose to get myself a clock-shaped head. Yeah, Dante like, I looked away from Scotty's inquisitive eyes, which were quite solidly fixed on my head. The coast of Iberia are hardly good places for people to live. Those things can go anywhere in this world, but they try out places that meet the ocean. Scary, hell yeah, exactly. So how did people manage to build a village at a place like this? The monsters are called seabirds, or sea terror, yes? Well, it is true that they possess certain difficulties. They were hardly the kind of monsters with the strength to bring scourge and drive out the local populace. Don't judge them based on that brief skirmish. She's just telling us to be on our guard, right? Scotty can be a bit curt, but she's not a bad person. I don't think she said anything wrong. Nothing rules out the existence of stronger variants of these creatures being out there. Scotty's concern only served to fan my curiosity, but something about her expression communicated that I probably shouldn't pry, so I quietly quickened my pace as we walked to the village. Oh yeah, Arknights. Oh, hell yeah, I leveled up! Yeah. First time, ooh, double first time, yeah, okay. This is great. Village of the Dead Lighthouse. Oh, this is just story, okay. This hardly looks like a village. It's more like the ruins of Wands, isn't it? It doesn't seem like they've done any proper upkeep to the place. Not in a while, at least. They're really here, living together. The ruined buildings tell the stories of former prosperity from a bygone era. Our steps leave no footprints on the wet, muddy ground. On it, I see a rotting sign marked with the name Faro Muerto. Dead Faro. What was a Faro? Let's see here. Like a lighthouse, I think. Yeah, dead lighthouse, okay. That's the name of this place, Dead Lighthouse. Everywhere I look in this village, I see evidence of a long, silent abandonment. We don't see this kind of abandoned-looking ruins often in the city either. Well, yeah, there's always someone or something out there waiting to capitalize on that free real estate, be it a syndicate or a corporation, and fix it up. Better than this, at least. So, where are the sinners? Ah, there's a clearing down there where... We were entrapped betwixt a twain of a great ship narrowing wind against her sails. Whoa! And that is when young Ishmael boomed, her command most resonant. Is that Quixote? Say no more. Yeah. I didn't even have to try to search for them. That unmistakably sonorous and familiar voice echoing triumphantly between the empty buildings. That's Don Quixote's voice when she's sharing her adventurous tales. There she was, standing atop a low podium like an actor on stage, regaling a group of people in rags with tales of our adventures like a traveling thespian. Answer, ye dogs, oarsmen, 'tis the moment I, Ishmael, the first mate of vessel Mephistopheles, shall navigate... Stop! Hold on! Just what do you think you're doing? Young Ishmael, unhide my mouth, for I was about to regale them with the most fantastic tales of adventures at the great lake... Manager Esquire! Verily thou hast returned with Manager Esquire safely in tow. What? They found a clock head? A burning clock for a head? When I was a child, I heard a story about a legendary circus with a flaming head. Oh no. Why would someone like that visit our humble village? Well, their exterior may carry elements that inspire fear in some. There is no cause for alarm. Yeah, they might look like that, but they're Dante, our manager, and the rest are... Oh, hello. I'm sorry, who are you two? They're the two very nice people who helped us find Dante. This is Miss Amia, leader of Rhodes Island. And this is Miss Caddy, their operator. They'll be coming along with us for a little while. With us? We believe that the dimensional door which we at Rhode Island are investigating has something to do with why you suddenly woke up here in Iberia. As Amia was bringing the sinners up to speed, the villager who was staring at us curiously approached us. Did our conversation manage to convince them that we're not a threat? I sure hope so. You're friends of our savior. Saviors? Verily, this is quite the grand title, yet that is indeed the world by which we are addressed. To be more precise, by saviors they are referring only to Faust and Audis. Faust gave me a light nod when we made eye contact, but I could tell that her lips were drawing a very, very subtle smiling arcs. So I'm guessing something did happen. I'm gonna get a little pause here, and then we'll be back. Okay. BRB then. Alright, I think this should be done by now, question mark. Alright, let me know while I open this little candy real quick to see what it is. Oh, it's a popping candy, interesting. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, is it? Okay, fuck yeah, let's continue then. So I'm guessing something did happen. They were quite mistrustful. Oh, what the fuck is this? Okay, it's kinda fucked up anyway. They were quite mistrustful upon our initial arrival. What business does outsider has here? Wait, if they're from... What if they're from the Inquisition? Oh no, what do we do? After all we went through to get here. Calm yourselves, everyone. None of them might carry what appears to be the scriptures or lamps. Let's first try to see who they are. Man, I don't think they're gonna trust us anytime soon. Amazing. Oh, cielo. Chilly girl. I'm just slurping this candy. It's really tasty, actually. It's like yellow. Nice. Hey, that's pretty good. They're all old curmudgeons. Let's STNC, then PTSD. You can't do that, Ryoshu. We can't pillage their storage depots. It looks like they already have it hard enough as it is. I don't think STNC is a good way to get started either. Should we just find help elsewhere? Just look at how thin their arms are. I don't think they're in any shape to help us out. Perhaps we could inquire as to our whereabouts where we are to decide our lodging. Well, the last game is certainly reminiscent of U-Corps. But I don't recall seeing or learning about any place that looks like this, though I can say I've been to every corner of U-Corp. I ask again, what business do outsiders have here? Their fingers are tightening around the grip of their weapons. Prolonged silence will most likely turn into a hostile encounter. We can't have... Hi! We're from Limbus Company. We're... Fixers of Justice! Yeah, that... Fixers of Oi! Don't you know when to keep it down? Fixers? That over there is a ship blueprint, isn't it? Are you looking to repair a vessel by any chance? All this construction material seems to suggest so. Chief! This does not concern you. It's not something a mere outsider can understand. Curious. I've never seen energy source like this before. Have you run tests to rule out any stability issues? It seems to power the heat exchangers via some method comparable to the utilization of fusion energy. Have you any thoughts on this, Miss Faust? Actually, I'm even... Oh yes, I am. Okay. The general design structure is somewhat old-fashioned, but there certainly are inspired parts to this design, particularly with the usage of the core energy source. While its stability would need to be further studied, this technology seems to be incredibly energy efficient. Huh? You identify all that merely by glancing at this blueprint? You must be the village chief then. If so, I have a proposition for you. In return for assisting in their ship repairs, we were promised a ride on their vessel. Miss Foss has theorized that perhaps by going out to sea, we may be able to find a way to return to whence we came. Does that mean we can find a way back somewhere out there in the sea? Nothing is certain yet, Dante. At this moment, we're working based on a hunch. A hunch? Sensing the implicit omen in her choice of words. Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's what I sent, you stupid fucking idiot, Dante. Just kidding. I slowly turn around to look at Faust, who nodded solemnly in the response. If we're really in a different world, even her Gesellschaft has to be I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure that's a spoiler. No issues were encountered in the repair process. Foss smiles faintly as she looks around. Then she pulls me in by my hams. She whispers in a low voice. My connection to Gesell shaft is currently operating at a suboptimal level, Dante. So it's still connected at least? Indeed it is. However, even exchanges of simple information are taking up to dozens of hours by current calculations. Is this a warp train situation? Because we're in a different dimension? The cost should be identical. We have been connected to an unidentified, unpredictable dimension. However, Faust is aware that the pathway to our original dimension is yet to close this time, unlike the situation back aboard the warp train. So, to get back to where we came from, indeed, traveling through the pathway is the most feasible solution. And from that you came up with the whole plan to repair the ship and sail out the sea? Yes. Well, I am also a genius after all. Amiya conjectured that we probably came through a dimensional door of sorts. Looks like the dimensional door might be what Foss is looking for. Can you hear the popping rocks in my tongue? Hell yeah. Popping rocks ASMR. At least there was a way back. I found myself calming down a little. Oh, speaking of which, when do you think you can wrap up the repair job? As for your habit, a majority of the most time-consuming parts of the repair have already been completed by locals. It shouldn't take us more than a day or two to get its core part ship-shaped again, Executive Manager. We'll be staying here for a few more days then. How did you manage last night? Well, like I said earlier, we've been keeping ourselves busy by looking for you this whole time. We took turns helping with the repairs and resting, but I doubt any of us got a proper night's rest. Still, we weren't cold thanks to the villagers who kept the fire going for us all night. Not to mention how they helped us atone with that local map they drew us. Oh, also, Chief handed us this earlier. What's it for? Ah, looks like a sack to collect water. Keep it here, I know how to get that installed. It must be to repay Miss Faust and Miss Audis' effort at repairing their ship. Yet, the service they provided us is certainly quite generous, even when taking the transactional nature into account. They're really giving us the best treatment they can, huh? As for food, we managed to fill ourselves with some cookies and bread Rodia keeps in her pockets. Didn't want to eat into their food supplies when they're already pretty tight, you know? She carries enough cookies and bread for 12 people? They did offer us some nosh, those red fish things, but we refused. I ain't about taking food from the needy. No need to concern yourself so much with our hospitality. You have done more than enough to earn your keep. I turned around to look at the source of that low rumbling voice and saw an old man in an outfit that seemed to distinguish itself amongst the other villagers. There you are, Chief. Is there a place for us to stay the night? We do have places to shelter for the misty humidity at the very least. There is an empty building there, so feel free to occupy it for the night. Oh, are you sure? I mean, I don't mind sleeping in the streets myself. Hey, speak for yourself. I've been looking forward to sleeping with a roof over my head since like yesterday. You'll catch a cold sleeping in the elements in this environment, which is fine by me for the rest of you, but we cannot afford to have the executive manager or honor guests suffer that fate. Honor guests? I heard what happened from the four who left in search of the executive manager. First, I would like to begin by imparting my infinite gratitude to you for finding and rescuing the executive manager. I heard that you are a leader at a pharmaceutical company. This acquaintance shall certainly come in handy in case our stay becomes significantly pronoun. I'm just surprised by her boldness to say something so materialistic when they're standing right there. Can I stay in your village too, chief? The village chief took a brief glance at the hems by her right wrist, then nodded. Hey, don't bully my boy Gregor, he's the goat. Welcome to Faro Muerto. You're welcome to stay for as long as you want. And please do let me know if you find yourself without food. Our food supply may be tight indeed, but we have enough to share with those who help repair the vessel. Oh, yeah, better not go back on your word later. I wonder what kind of local delicacies await. Dried fish like they were eating earlier, maybe? Yes, I am McGregor King. He's literally me. Hey, Chief. What is it? Just how are you surviving out here by the sea? Perhaps the question is of how we are surviving may be somewhat misdirected. For we are only pursuing every possible avenue because we must survive. The chief responds to Scotty's perceived hostility with a hearty smile. After leaving some firewood for the night, he left. I'm going. Can't learn much more from here. Your head hurts. Why? What's wrong, Alex? Huh? You're going somewhere at this hour? Scotty, does this have something to do with the cost? I remember what you said before we got to the village. Something about how costs are hardly a good place to live in. Dante wants to know if this has something to do with the cost. You hit on your bed frame? Oh no. Do you understand the Aegir language? Aegir language? No. Dante, Scotty just spoke in Aegirian. I couldn't understand a word of Scotty and the chief's conversation because I don't speak Aegirian. Interesting. It may only be that there were enough lexical similarities between one of the city's languages and the language Scotty spoke in for them to comprehend the meaning. You were trying to get something, Alex says. I was trying to get something. I dropped out from under and I smacked my head. Oh no. Amazing. Weird coincidence. Anyway, I have some things to look into. Something you're all too slow to see. You still have to tell us about it later. Please remember you're not on a solo mission, Scotty. This is a team effort from the Rhodes Islands. Will do. Scotty nodded lightly before leaping off into the night, out of our sights. I'm kinda worried. She's not the best with people, but she's also pretty thoughtful. She'll be okay. Should we head inside? The sun's starting to set already. Oh yeah, we can probably just pick an unlit building and stay the night there, right? Trying our best to ignore the mood that was starting to turn awkward, we made our way into a nearby unoccupied building. $80 lunacy, hell yeah. There's 14 notes for this, huh? Interesting. We walked past a few narrow buildings and remnants of narrow buildings before we came across a hall large enough to house all 15 or so of us. Okay, now we're ready. With the curtains on the windows removed, the smoke has an exit. Weird, was it? No. Wow, I thought we were doomed to shudder ourselves to sleep with the soaking wet firewood and all. I had no idea that would work. We just have to get a small fire going underneath it until the wood dries up and catches fire. The downside being all this smoke. Amazing. It's clear that she has some field experience, unlike some fools I know. I shan't sit here and let her carry the burden of labor alone. Bequeath upon me thine ingredients, young Rodion, for I shall conjure thee a pot of special fixer soup. You're making soup with cookies and jelly? No! You are not getting anywhere near the kitchen again. Not everywhere you cooked up last time. Well, I must admit, to a certain level of interest. As many of our fellows viscera are oft racked with intense agony upon ingesting dishes of your making, perhaps it would be wiser that we save the occasion for a safer environment. Don Quixote's hair's yell, I don't know, because she's goofy like that. Right, don't you remember? We agreed to leave cooking to Murd or Audi if we're even in a situation like this, remember? Did we? See, I think it's become sort of an unspoken rule after everything that happened. Why see the highlighter shed? Because she's awesome like that. Remember? Back during last year cooking custard at Cake Corp, they were the only two people who managed to get remotely positive reviews. Oh, does that mean we'll get to try out this cooking once again? Tonight, we shall have plenty of high-calorie food like cookies and jellies here. I find no reason to do something so inefficient. I'm glad to see that everyone's still energetic given the circumstances. It can be easy to suddenly wake up in an unfamiliar environment. Well, we're all quite used to getting thrown into unfamiliar places. Speaking of which, did you manage to reach your colleagues, Emilia? Oh. Let's see here, Cielo. Where's my clicker? What the... Oh, here it is. Alright, there we go. Good boy, Cielo. There's your click. She shook her head, concerned. They might have lost their comms devices, or maybe they're running into some other trouble. Could they be in danger? I don't know, but I'm sure they're okay. The Dr. Calcit, they're both more than capable enough to look after themselves. Long have this curiosity linger within me. Thus, allow me to inquire. Corporations are, by their nature, organization in pursuit of profit. Yet, the activities of your corporation resemble those of charity organizations, as opposed to a pharmaceutical company. Is there aught that might explicate this blurred distinction? I wanted to know too. How come a pharmaceutical company like Rhode Island's helping people? Something about what Hong Lu said brings back unpleasant memories. The horrible experiments seen through the cascade of flowing tears in the face of suffering, the embodiment of greed that left a terrible wound in Hong Lu's fathoms. The pharmaceutical companies I've seen in my journey were corporations that, despite possessing the capacity to heal, chose to obsess over the profit it can provide. There are many in Terra who are suffering from a disease. The disease crystallizes you. It spreads deeper and deeper into the infected's internal organs, eventually culminating in their death. It's called oreopathy. Amiya showed me the back of her right hand, dotted with what appeared to be obsidian crystallization. Your back's starting to hurt because of shrimping. You need to put down the pain. Amazing. Are you drawing? Are you writing? Or what are you doing, horrors? Its appearance reminded me of the bio-treatments from the backstreets, but there was something more to it. Something more restless, more sinister. It's a terrible, painful disease, but there haven't been any recorded cases of full recovery. Drawing? Ooh, what are you drawing? That's so cool. But there's an even worse problem. Pray tell, what could possibly be worse than an incurably deadly disease? While it varies by region, discrimination against the infected is widespread across Terra. Those who suffer from it must face unfair treatment. Yisang began with a dark expression. Some are quarantined in places with terrible, inhumane conditions, and there have been massacres too. You ruined your cat? That's so cute! I cannot believe your cat is on your head. I'm so jealous of you. I don't mean to be callous, but is this oropathy highly contagious? No. There have not been any recorded cases of infection by contact, as long as the subjects are alive. But when the infected dies, the crystals growth on their bodies decay and turn to dust, scattering, which is what spreads the plague. Then, varying environments like active battlefields where casualties are to be expected, staying within close proximity on the infected in daily life seems to pose hardly any risk. So what's the problem then? They're already past the point of caring about what the problem is. Once people start feeling iffy, all logic goes out the window. Then Rhode Island's goal has to be... Yes, it's important to develop a cure for oropathy, but I think what really matters is that we change the circumstances for the better for the infected. That's not going to be an easy endeavor, though that is what gives your effort more meaning. I hope you can achieve that goal, Emilia. I really do. For truth! The city, this world. We both live in worlds full of surprises, don't we? Who gave me adult money? It was not a good idea. Amazing. What did you do with that money, Alex? What kind of world did you come from? This city? What kind of place is the city anyway? The kind of place with too many pointless rules. The kind of place where the moment you think, isn't this too much, you see something even worse. Rest well, Cielo, have a good night. Try as I might, I couldn't think of a single positive thing about the city. Oh, your tummy hurts because of the chocolate? That's sad. The sinners seemed to be in agreement, as most of what came after was quite scathing. The kind of place where good deeds rarely ever go unpunished, where sympathy is a good attitude to have if you like getting stabbed in the back. Nothing good ever works out there, also, Cielo. Here you go, Cielo. Good girl. Rest well, Cielo. Yeah, it's called chocolate in English. It's like this. Chocolate. It's a shithole. It's an irrational place full of absurdities. Absurdities and omnipresence. Therefore, it is not a subject by which one should be aggrieved. We can at least grouse about them, though. I mean, it's the only thing we can do. It would be more correct to experience more and acclimated oneself to it instead of complaining. You did something like that last time. Just as the mood was starting to turn rather sour, Don Quixote's shout shattered through the awkwardness. Verily, never they goeth by untarnished by billions under the fell deeds. Yet worry thee not, for where evil riseth, so doth fixers of justice too. Don Quixote jumped from her seat and passionately shook her fist, which was followed by a heavy crack and the sound of small pebbles tumbling down. Don Quixote, watch out! Whoa! Huh? And from behind the walls, she accidentally broke down. An unfamiliar visage of a villager appeared and stared back at Don Quixote. It appeared that she was eating something out of a can while reading a book. She's so cute! How farest thou? Farest thy foot? You got apologies first! Lassie Matatu hyper today. Apologies, for I hardly expected the wall to crumble with such ease. Art thou unhurt? Any injuries? Two? Two? Pray tell to what? Forget the apology. I just want to know what happened next. The fixers of justice rose up to... do what? Oh! Oh! Hast thou come to hear the tale of the fixers? I don't know a bit about coming to us, given how Miss Don Quixote was the one who pushed the wall down. Ahem. Oh, is it too late an hour? I don't mind waiting till morning if you want to sleep. Nay, not at all. 'Tis quite early an hour for tales, in fact. Prithee, see thyself here. You ungovernable fool. Calm down. We didn't even know who she is. And don't you forget to share those fixer tales over there in the corner to not disturb our sleep. My impression... Yeah, I'm trying my best, but my female voices are not too good, so I just need to... Don't make it a request most untenable. These tales deserve to be announced to the world with great gusto from the center. Yeah, that's the best way to hear those kinds of stories. But we should probably introduce ourselves to each other first. Name's Mayors. I'm... how should I put this? Ah, did you meet the village chief earlier during the day? He's my Gramps. She's so cute. Oh, that nice guy. So he had a granddaughter. Yet I have not seen you once, Miss Mayors, under the sun. Oh my, you're right. I thought the village was completely dried of any young blood. Oh my god, Rodia, what the fuck? Like Rodia said, well, we didn't see Mayors out there. There wasn't anyone else in the village we could comfortably call young. You're telling me Gramps was worrying over nothing and told me to stay put inside. Going on and on about the dangers that the outsiders pose and everything. It seems that they do not give full faith to their saviors. There are things you cannot share even with whom you trust with your life, though I would like to know why. My. So there are a bunch of other kids who are stuck indoors in this village? No, there isn't anyone around my age in the village. At all. If that's the case, I guess I can understand why he'd be overprotective. Anyways, it's our turn. We are... Ah, I'm good. I heard enough to get an idea. Oh my god, this brat. You did? Who? Pray, how didst thou hear us? Be a listening device most secret upon our chamber? Mayor stabbed aside of the wall, the part of it that was still standing anyways, and smiled ironically. Bad soundproofing, I could hear pretty much everything. Don Quixote, right? Everything Don Quixote practically sang during the day. Verily, I see. I think you could really do with some sense of embarrassment for once. Well, I guess that's good enough for self-introduction, so... Care to regale me with the tale of fixers who brought justice to the evils of the city? Indubitably. Then... Aha! This shall do. I shall regale thee with a tale in which the legendary fixer, the arch-magnificent herself, the Red Mist, hath... I suppose that killed any hope for a good night's skip. But, don't you usually pass out within a minute of your back hitting the hay no matter how noisy things are? What? Do you take me for some kind of hibernating bear or something? Look, even I have trouble sleeping when there's noise all over. Classic Heathcliff. I'd say bear in hibernation is a pretty apt descriptor. For all that grumbling and moaning, he dozed off before any of us did. Aside from Heathcliff, who began snoring the moment his head touched the ground. Some other sinners were fast asleep as well. Hongshu, Cliff, so true. So true. Mersol has entered sleep in his usual steadfast adherence to the routine, while Faust laid claim to one of the few available cloth sheets as soon as the close of business for the day was confirmed. The sinners, who had spent the entire last night searching for me in this unfamiliar land, slowly began to fall asleep as well. Meanwhile, the fixer of the Sui Association's first section, though the night was no longer young, Don Quixote was still vigorously sharing the tales of adventures without even a single sign of fatigue. She's not determined to do this until sunrise, is she? Whoa! I guess it's okay, since Mayor seems to be having fun. As I continued to watch the pair with some mild concern, Amiya, not yet asleep, approached me. This city Miss Don Quixote speaks of seems to be teeming with fixers of justice and exhilarating tales of adventures. Did you actually experience all of them yourself? No, of course not. Don Quixote's stories are usually those of other famous people. An inside rein? What do you mean by an inside rein, Alex? But she's telling it with such vigor that it almost sounds like she was there herself. Well, I guess if you really want to get into it, some of them might be a retelling of Don Quixote's personal experiences. Ishmael replied uncertainly, thinking back to the place we were made to watch back in La Mancha Land. Oh, a shower. Yeah, you should take a shower first, Alex. Well... That's how I said it a while ago, now I call it... Oh, that's funny. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember that now that you mention it. I think all the stories, even though they're only partially true, just go to show what a ridiculous place it can be. We wouldn't need fixers of justice to begin with if we really lived in a just world, right? A really good place to live would be quite quiet and peaceful without someone having to force it. Indoor lake, I believe. Yeah, I think so. That's true. I hope there'll come a day when Rhode Islands can be a normal pharmaceutical company in the future. Something wrong? No, I just thought Miss Mayors and I made eye contact. Did she overhear our conversation? I looked to her direction as well, but all I saw was Mayors excitedly reacting to Don Quixote's tales. Whoa, what happened then? If it was a lake or pond, amazing. Thus spake Lady Audis boldly before the soldiers who stood in our path. Thou presumest to stand in our path, servants of a master most unworthy. I, Audis, shall educate ye on how manner maketh. The rose in your metal drinking bottle? Oh no. You should probably like finish what you're drinking and then wash it. Don Quixote was now retelling the stories of Limbus Company's adventure in Hongyuan, and Audis, who could no longer stand Don Quixote's unintentional narration of the story, jumped to her feet and shouted, "Damn it! What kind of nonsense are you feeding her? I never said anything like that." Verily, certain aspects of this retelling may have been exaggerated. That's tales of adventure for you. Things are bound to get a bit dry when a story is told too realistically and as is, right? You know, nothing. Not even anything resembling a proper record or a book remained once the profound silence swept through this village. So I always have a craving for these kinds of stories. But Iberia doesn't stop Iberians from immigrating, contrary to their tight immigration control. Have you ever thought about leaving this place? It's still a challenge to cross the border, especially since we're going to have to pass through larger cities than are managed by the Inquisition. You don't seem particularly fond of this Inquisition. Why is that? That's because this village was formed by people who grew tired of living under the Inquisition's rules and fled. Sorry, but what kind of organization is this Inquisition? Sinclair asked. You get her from Dollar Tree in America? Another amazing. Sinclair asked, face turning cold upon hearing the word Inquisition, and that people fled from it. Yeah, the nail-down hammer we saw back at Collab aren't the kind of memories that are so easily forgotten. According to Dr. Calcit, The Inquisition is what filled the power vacuum once Siberia fell into chaos. That its Inquisitors are the rapier and lamb-wielding protectors of Iberia's cities from lawlessness. Okay. Try coke and then, like wash it. That alone kinda makes them sound like good people, though. Wait, what? Yeah, they are, but... Oh yeah, just let the coke overnight in there, that's true. Then scroll with like a metal thing or... or just whatever scroll you have, I guess. There's the Church of the Deep. The Inquisition will go to whatever lengths to deal with incidents related to the church that worships seaborns. Fie! An organization that works with those monsters? It seems that cultish fanaticism is a play wherever we go. I feel like people with all kinds of wrong faiths and beliefs are so... common. See, the seaborns are the ones that mess Iberia up, so following their logic, apparently it's okay for them to arrest anyone who seems even remotely connected to them. Are you saying that Iberia is like this because of the seaborns? Those things from earlier? I guess they were kind of troublesome to deal with, but they didn't seem that strong. Anyway, it's just what I heard from Grams, but the Inquisition executed many innocent people too in their crusade against the Church of the Deep. For those who proclaim to be on the side of justice, they seem quite fond of committing such villainy. It seemed like there's like a reasonable policy decision to me, but it must pose a clear danger to the daily lives of civilians. Yeah, I heard I was the only survivor. Everyone in my family died. You must have had to endure such a long period of pain. To be able to say something like that with such composure. For Iberia they are heroes who will bring the land back to its glory days. But to Grams they were just oppressors making his life difficult. That's why we've all come here fleeing from the Inquisition's gaze. Yet, wherefore hast thou decided to settle at a place that is so... run down? Indeed. Yeah, I know, but it's not so bad when you get used to it. Besides, we managed to find a new path thanks to you guys. A new path? Well, it's getting late. Will you be repairing the ship tomorrow too? Hell yeah. Now we wait. This place really has no soundproofing at all, huh? Good talk, everyone. Hope we'll get another chance to do this tomorrow too. After emptying Majors to her own room, the other sinners, those who were still up anyway, and I laid ourselves on the hardstone floor with only a thin layer of cloth between it and our backs. Oh my god, imagine if their plan is munching on plastic. No, sorry, I'm just kind of like trying to get the candy out of like a little plastic bag, but I'm pretty much done, so I'll put it away now. There we go. Oh yeah, imagine if they're just trying to go to the Limbus company world through the portal to escape the Inquisition. That'd be crazy. That'd be pretty cool though. A character from the Arknights universe living in the Limbus company universe, it would be awesome. The plastic, the forbidden snack, yeah. A mysterious world that is neither the city nor the outskirts. But it seemed that the lives its people led were just as difficult as they were anywhere else. Oh my, I'm your snack? Only if you're mine. Oh, end of the chapter, fuck yeah. We're almost 2 hours in and we only have completed 2 notes. That's crazy. You're very tasty. Good. Then we are in agreement. Oh, now I can use whoever went. Fuck yeah. Okay, I have all the eats equipped. All the egos, I mean. Longest stages? Yeah, they're pretty long. Now I can... 12?! I can get all of the sinners here. That's crazy. Okay, this is gonna be insane. Let's see if I get any level... Okay, let me see. Let me check my highest level, like goobers. Okay, I should probably. But I wanna use Wild Hunt. Fuck. I did not expect it to be level 50. That's insane. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I should be able to have like 100%, 120% bonus from this. So let's see here. I have 3, so let's see here 40. Yeah, I don't need the ego until whenever I want, really. So I'm just gonna be getting as many training tickets as I can and see if I can get them, level them up a little bit. Let's start with Ryoshu, of course. Man, that's only gonna be to level 40 though. Fuck. Actually, let's start with Wild Hunt then. Fuck it. Oh, I could just use Potential Man instead, but like, fuck it. We ball. We're cool. Say longest stages that we haven't arrived at the actual long and hard fight. Yep, we're only 3 nodes in. Okay, level 44 for the Wild Hunt. I cannot do Thread Spin yet, but yeah. Sorry, not Thread Spin, fucking like Uptide 3. But yeah, so I only have, these ones are gonna suck ass, but oh well. Theater. Oh, okay, I can just watch. We're episode 4 out of 12 in. Cool. I think the story, but yeah, the fights are long as hell. Yeah, true. Okay, let's try to do hard with an awful team. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's only going to be 3 that are going to be really under level, and the first are going to be normal. So, who should I get? I don't have to work tomorrow. Hell yeah, that's good. Then yeah, Alex, take a shower and then have a shower and then come back, you know? Come back and stay a little later if you want. Who should I get? Well, yeah, we have Heisho packed Ryoshu here. Fuck yeah. Oh. On the mini boss and the boss itself, damn. For the craziest reason too. What's the reason you don't have work? How Regalia counties? He may have a hard time on the mini boss and the boss is, yeah, probably. I might. Oh wait, it's like, oh, it's support units. Fuck yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm good. I think I'm good. Okay, so it's just like a mirror. Okay, we should be good, and then we should be good. I'm just fucking stupid. Level 39. What do you mean? Oh, it's because of the other units. Okay. It's so big. That's what she said. Amazing. I didn't know there were remaining vessels of this class in Iberia. Ah, aha! I spy her name there. Here, this called by the name Rebelión de las Masas. I'm not joking, a friend had problems and he is even more well than me in terms of a constraint. Really, Sekor? Holy, then I'm gonna suffer so bad. Rebelión de las Masas? Revolt of the Masses, is it? and I'm very much admiring peculiarity indeed.
You know what else is big, Dante? Dante. I have a big thing right here, Dante. I wanted to show it to you, Dante.
Honglu chimed in that he was rather fond of it, with its size being about the same as the boat from his home, while Ishmael quickly jumped in to correct us that its size alone wasn't anything special at the Great Lake, but it was still pretty big compared to Mephi or the Indigo Elder skiff. So true. I thought it was going to be somewhere around Mephi's size at most. Are you sure you can get this ship fixed in a day or two? As I've reviewed yesterday, the great majority of the time-consuming repairs are already being completed by the villagers. The extent of our repair efforts only concerned a few components within the vessel that the villagers could not repair, which shouldn't take us much time. Unless parts that are unfamiliar to Faust are also malfunctioning, such as the core engine, remaining repairs should be sufficiently managed by Faust. Despite Auris's confident declaration, I could not help but feel oddly unsettled as I looked at the ship. I don't know why, but something tells me that we don't want to linger here for too long. A haunted ship? Whoa! Still, please be thorough about it, just in case. I'd rather not see it on a sinking ship again. The experience at the Great Lake was enough. Do not worry, Dante. Unlike Mephistopheles, most functions of this vessel, buoyancy gear, propellers, steering gear, are all in operation capacity. This repair should be much easier than the case with Mephistopheles. They seem confident enough. It should be safe this time around, right? Are we taking that rope to climb up to the ship? No, there's a lift like apparatus down there. It should take us up on the ship. The cooling telling the Jiffy shrank got too cold, froze, and it expanded and shattered its container, so we are out of a freezer and a wall is messed up. Oh, I guess that's something about the refrigerator. The refrigerator, whatever, like in the refrigerator, got too cold and froze, or whatever. Cool meat. I don't know how to read that really, but let me do translation real quick. Let's see here. Ice maker, the cold liquid. Ooh, okay. Yeah, thank you. That makes it a lot easier for me. You're 100% certain, right? No, yeah, that helps. That helps. Thank you. The body's afloat right now, Dante. I don't think it'll be sinking anytime soon. Wouldn't that be nice? Oi, are you two just going to faff about down here? We're heading up now. No, we're going with you. You're not trying to speak German? Yeah, because I don't speak it, so just trying to read it from context clues is really silly. I'm gonna mispronounce words so hard. As I made my way into the vessel's bridge, I was greeted by the extravagant interior that was as gaudy as its exterior. This isn't real gold, is it? Sure is shiny as heck in here. I got butterflies in my stomach. You miss it because the stream broke? No, I'm sorry, horrors. A.S. Aesthetically satisfying, she says. But too ostentatious, not quite my style. Our young Mephi is also quite the excellent vessel, yet I imagine the adventures we could embark on aboard this vessel most lavishly decorated. As Faust and Otis were walking on one of the control panels, Ishmael walked up to another and interfaced with it before giving it a knowing nod. Stream professor attempts to pronounce German words. That'd be so funny. I could do that. I could just try to it doesn't even need to be German. I could just like have the viewers like send me different like words for me to try to pronounce in their native language if it is in English, and I just try to pronounce them. So for you, Alex, it could be like in German, of course. That'd be funny. You would watch it at work? Hell yeah. Where you work at? If I can ask, of course. This must have been an investigative or research vessel of sorts, but it does seem a bit extravagant for one of those, though. Look, coordinates, up there in real time, it seems. The coordinates seem to have been set to somewhere out in the middle of the ocean. Maybe it points some small islet? Nope, no eyelid there. Whoa! But blimey, lass! You sure know how to sneak up on people. Mayors? What? Did I actually surprise you? She's so cute. I love that smile. I did ask if you guys were gonna come fix the boat today. Still, I didn't know you'd be here. Why are the coordinates set to this location? There are several undersea cities beneath those coordinates, collectively known as Aegir. Gramps' home. I see. Understood. What was understood, if I may ask? It is now understood why the promise to repair the ship was sufficient to earn their trust and their title of sabers. You would watch me at work, my stream started to aim for me. Oh no, Alex, I'm sorry. Any day I'm able to stream earlier, I'm gonna try to stream earlier for my viewers that are like on the other side of the world, because I feel so bad for you. Always going to sleep so late for me. Oh boy. What's she on about? Someone get a translating. Consolidating and cross-referencing the observed particular circumstances of the village and the statement from the village chief, alongside information garnered from the exchange with mayors, it is possible to gauge the significance of the ship's repairs has to the local populace. You're a night person? Okay, that's fair. That's fair, true actually, but still. Of course, while this may constitute a sequence of logical connections that poses a certain challenge of Heathcliff to comprehend, to employ any degree of effort to attempt to explain it in more digestible language would constitute a pursuit of inefficiency. Streams are at 10 AM for you? Holy! Where do you live, horrors? Lower the baton, I implore you. I shall explain it in full. I was wondering when Miss Martars would start gabbing like that again. So what's she on about? Heathcliff's shoulders were relaxed. It didn't seem like he was actually going to swing the bat. He placed it lightly over his shoulder with a sigh. A brief observation of the village seemed to suggest that their subsistence situation was quite dire. Much of their daily sustenance consisted of rice food, most of them made for long-term storage purposes. Australia? Oh yeah, you're not real. You're a figment of my imagination now. Considering what Scotty said about how the coastal areas are full of danger, maybe those dried seafood aren't from around here either. Maybe it's food they packed when they first came to Faro Muerto. How is life upside down? So true. Some villagers were armed, yeah, and those sea terrors weren't exactly that formidable, but... yeah, Australia's not real, so true. It's just fake. And gay. Given the state of the village, Irene, I doubt they'd have an easy time repelling those monsters. Indeed. And that brings us to the question of sustenance. The British just wanted to brag? Amazing. Right, I get what's going on here. The lass and her grandfather are about to visit their hometown, and they're trying to get some food supplies from there to feed the villagers. And to convince them, they're planning to use the fact they're from the same neck of the woods. Or sea, I guess. Oh, so we're not just repairing the ship, we're repairing their food supply plant too. Huh? What's wrong? It's, While the expressions were rather crude, Heathcliff's summary of the situation was clear, to the point, and easily understood. The sinner stared at him with mild surprise. Heathcliff, you've grown so much since Act 6. Blame a student stone that hit your house? Oh, don't worry, Sekor. I hope it doesn't. And I did too. What's with them annoying looks? Wait. Oh, you sots. Hello, Jelly. Welcome. You don't think I'm that dim-witted, did you? Huh. Top-notch intuition. Yeah, yesterday that happened. Like 2 days ago with my drunk stream. There was a thunderstorm that killed me. But yeah, hello, Jelly. But I was able to come back from it. It's just that it's been a while since you've shown this side of yourself. Thinking back, Heathcliff's intuition's always been excellent, and he'd often put together surprisingly accurate conclusions with impressive speed. You know, when you really think about it, it's kind of your fault for... I've been too soft on you lately, haven't I? Oi! Get back here! Now with those fools out of the conversation, was he correct? It's currently 11 degrees? Oh no. Aw, poor baby. Do you need me to keep you warm? Otis looks away from the usual chaos and asks Mayors. Honestly, I'm surprised. He was on point. Yeah, food's been running low in the village. At this rate, we won't last another year. But the Aegir will... I'm sure they'll welcome us with other arms. I don't want to come off like I'm overly worried, but do you think they'll welcome the others too? Unlike Mayors or Shiv, they're not Aegir. I believe they will. Iberia suspects and hates the Aegir for no other reason than we're from the sea, but... Our home cannot have fallen so low to abandon a group of starving land dwellers. Oh, ASMR? Oh, Dolly. Oh, Dolly. Of course. Of course, Dolly. Let me do the ASMR voice now. For 1 minute. Starting now. And there's a lot of readings. So like, oh. Hydration. Okay. Oh, hello, Toast. Okay, let me hydrate myself first. Time to feed the wolf, of course. Time to feed these ravenous little wolves. Okay, let me just drink water first. Alrighty. Oh, I accidentally opened Clip Studio by accident. Alrighty, 1 minute ASMR starting now. Our home cannot have fallen so low as to abandon a group of starving land dwellers. Pretty, might thou explain to us who the Aegir are? I had initially thought it to be a reference to a region, yet it also seems to refer to an affiliation of sorts. You got me moist and you're gonna... Oh my god, it's... Oh no! Oh my god. Time to do a little short break, I guess. Fucking amazing. Okay, I'll just put the be right back things. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's the thanks for watching one. I'm not in this string yet. No. I'm just chill here for a little bit while the ad break ends, and then we can go back to it. I guess for the ones that don't have ads, you get more ASMR voice. Lucky brats. Absolutely amazing. Let's see here. This music is very calm and ethereal. The hacker really missed up right before they asked to get more steel words, and oh my god, I'm not gonna give you more then. What did you just come back to? What do you mean what you come back to? Let's see here. I'm not gonna let you all get away with it anymore then. The first thing here was brat. Oh, I see. No, I'm saying that the people that don't get ads are lucky brats because they get free ASMR voice. While the people that get the ads don't get it. They only get 1 minute. But yeah, anyways. I'm sure that's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna be too bad. No, sir. I might pay well in your voice, maybe. I mean, people who get oh, we're back. Let me just stretch. Free stretch because I need to stretch a little. But yeah, I mean, people who, I guess it makes sense to allow people to redeem stuff before the ads because they get 3 whole minutes of it, and that's gonna motivate people to subscribe. Anyways, now that we are back, let's continue with the 1 minute ASMR now. Starting right now. Alrighty. You're shoplifting? Yeah, pretty much. You are practically shoplifting. Shaking my head. Very well. Maybe there's something like nest dwellers, though I don't think I've heard of a nest that accepts backstreets people with open arms. Or maybe there used to be some rich furs. If they call the nest folk Aegir here, then does that make the rabbit ear last Aegir too? Wait, in the world you came from, do they not distinguish between races? That is not entirely true. The delineation between races is a concept that does exist. Though I only saw them in the Fathoms, there were those terrifying things called the Cocos spawns. However, as a general rule, it can be said that humans should be the only intelligent life forms in the city. The people of Terra have slightly varying appearances depending on the race, like my cowtooth ears. And I've got pointed ears because I'm an Aegir, though it's not a characteristic every Aegir shares. The closest idea to what they're discussing appears to be, Don Quixote seemed to be struggling to finish her sentence. Alright, I gave you 2 minutes just because I'm nice. Everyone else, people who can avoid the ads, got 5. Lucky you all! Mersault stepped in to continue. By context clues and the manner of word usage, including the means of classification, the closest example in your world would be bloodfiends. Similar external appearances to humans, different natures, comparable sapiens. This is of my belief that bloodfiends are ostracized due to their nature that make it consistent with humans difficult. It may be that the Aegir are also... I'm sure some of them do possess qualities that make coexistence with others difficult, but they're probably rare. Then, wherefore are they made subjects of suspicion and hatred? That's... well, the language is new, but the idea itself is pretty familiar to the city folks like us. Think of feathers of a falling wing, kids born in the backstreets, people who replace their body parts with prosthetics. The form differs, yet in essence we find the thread. Something about how we keep finding these similarities in the way of our lives, despite finding ourselves in a distant world with different rules, races and humans, felt oddly discomforting. Ahem. The point is, you guys are doing us a real solid by fixing up the ship. Let's move on from these gloomy conversations, okay? I want to show you the cooler parts of the ship. This way. The ship tour may have to wait. The repairs are almost completed, but an issue has arisen. Issue? Wow, that's not reassuring at all. Huh. Multiple lifeforms identified ahead, assumed to be the Sea Terror's horde. The ship's radar system seems to suggest that the vessel is surrounded. They're the same monster from yesterday. Executive Manager, please order us to prepare for battle. Damn it. Are the Sea Terrors you encountered? They look a bit different, but... yeah, probably. There's a lot of them, but if our last experience tells us anything, we should be able to handle this. Amiya, please support us in battle like you did yesterday. Canst thou fight, young mayors? I feel like I'm just gonna get in your way. Then, guys, find a place to keep mayors as far as possible from the battle. Then let's hurry down there. We don't want them damaging the ship any further. Oh my. Finally, the battle after like 20 minutes of story. Holy. Like, I love it, but oh my, it's so long. Oh, there's this goobers too. Okay. I'm just gonna. Oh. There we go. Oh, what the fuck? What happened? Oh shit. Okay, I just realized what's going on. This is a non-focus encounter. Absolutely amazing. Ah, but the music is so good. Winred, my beloved, so true. We love Winred in this house. Damn, that Yisang did a lot of damage to that thing. Cool. This music is so nice. Oh. Wait, what? I didn't hear what Amiya said. Oh my god. What was... Oh, a car alarm again? God damn it. Let's see here. I haven't checked these guys' things actually. I hope the alarm is not too loud. I'm so sorry for that. And a sinking clash power. Okay, this is just pretty basic stuff. Cool. Okay. Ooh. And ooh, I'm gonna do a guard right into like skill 3. That's probably gonna be good, right? Holy fuck. 4 unbreakable coins. Hell yeah. Get Uma Musume, nerd. I love win rate. Oh. You thought the paper you weren't ready? Oh no. That is very sad indeed. Such a shame. 217, holy fuck. Okay, more story, let's go. Da 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 da. We love win rate in this household, yeah. Oh wait, I just reread that again. So sad, horrors. I hope it's not too bad. Oh, why are you here? Huh? Why are you here? Excuse me? What is Ryoshu doing there? Is he eight like units now? Huh? Let me see. Your Ryoshi's are. Oh yeah, I don't know why it selected him like the wrong. Huh. Yeah, Ryoshi just like started out farming like crazy. What the hell?
복제팀에
7. Let's see here. Who's 5, 6, and 7? Okay. There we go. Bro was nodding, but yeah. Weird. Who am I missing? What? Oh yeah! Someone was on report. You're so right. Maybe it was Ryoshu. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Ryoshu. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, because I wanted the Heisho Ryoshu for the rupture. Okay. That's why. Oh my god. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, that should be. Oh. There we go. That should be good. Okay, so yeah, Ryoshu, you actually were invited. I'm sorry for that.
뜀박질 시간.
Dun. Oh well. Only 20 minutes should be fine. Too bad I won't be able to get the Ryoshu and Audis, like the Heisho Ryoshu and Audis until next season, and by then I don't even know if Router is gonna be as broken as now, but oh well. We'll see. Wait, did I just get like an Amiga thing with Dante's fucking like announcer? That's so silly. Dun dun dun. 3 out of 20. Holy, hopeless. What do you mean hopeless? Oh, I forgot to do. Oh, actually, no, I don't even do the probability. Probably power creep by then those two, sadly, for Primo from Mr. 11 Heisho IDs and Ryosho now is where the original Heisho. Yeah. 11 instead of 12? They're leaving one senior out. That's unfair. It's gonna be Greg. Damn, that's fucking amazing. No, he already has a Ryoshu, sadly. Like, I'm using him right now, but... Sorry, a Ryoshu, I like a Heisho. But that'd be so funny if it was him. Lord Honglu, buff of Lich Holder of El Heisho has a max overlay cap for Heisho Pagun is currently cap on 7. Well, yeah, but like that like 11 cap is including himself. I had to cough. Lord Honglu will Heisho. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Honglu is, even though he's not a Heisho, he's a Heisho commander, so it will make sense that everyone else get like the Heisho ID, and then he's like, oh, all things were him. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, pretty much all the 11 scenes were him. Yeah, because he's a Lord, so. Everyone else is under him, so that makes sense. Even though he doesn't have a Heisho AD, still technically, you know, part of the coal thingy. The remaining entities have all returned to sea. Is everyone okay? It was just like our last skirmish. Sea terrors that had surrounded the ship returned to sea even before the battle came to an end. And the retreat fell too orderly and deliberate to be just running away. It's almost like they're making a tactical retreat. We're doing peachy, but what about the ship? Foe, is the ship okay? Minor damages to the hull, but nothing that will impede the ship's operational capabilities. Phew. So, I noticed during the battle. I might be wrong, of course, but I think I noticed how around the end of the battle those monsters were starting to go after the manager. You're probably right, actually. I noticed too, at some point during our battle, those monsters realized that it's the manager who's commanding the rest of us. I sense the very same. Their movements were fluid and adaptive, as though they were learning our behavior. Why do the Church of the Deep worship monsters like them? That ain't much of a question, in it. They must have all gone mental. I'm sure they have many reasons, but Seaborns are beings of infinite potential. Dan is claiming another girl toy. Hongshu time. No! Oh my! Hello, Reneda, welcome. So nice to see you here. Alex goes to sleep. Reneda arrives. I'll miss you, Alex. Have a good rest and also check Tumblr. Oh, Jelly. Have you been here too? Because I saw you return and then you were like quiet all of a sudden, so I didn't know if you had to leave again. But yeah, one girl toy for another. How tragic. Hello, how you doing? See, also, good night, Alex, as well. Pat. Actually, here, mwah, I'll give you a kiss because I'm nice like that. Seaports are being of infinite potential. So much that there's no superlative big enough to properly complete the scale. Oh, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Hello, sorry. I have to there's like a little issue. I need to help in like around half an hour, so I'm gonna have to cut stream short. I'm really sorry. But let's continue for in the meantime. Like something just came out and I need to go help someone, so yeah. Oh, a click. Hello, Renette. Good girl. Oh, twice. Good girl. 3 times. Good girl, Renette. There you go, kitty. That's 3 clicks in a row just for you. That was so great. Of course it was. Oh, another one. Oh my. Good girl, Rainette. There's a fourth one. Oh, let's see here. Yep, 4 of them. Holy, you're a greedy kitty today, are you not? Continuing on real quick to finish this before that. Gotta crash it for his first time in missed it. Yeah, fair. Swing and click for the sun. Swim through. As organisms, they can endlessly evolve and adapt. Every time they encounter a new environment or a new element, they transform themselves another seaborn. Maybe that's their draw. That fascination may be an attitude most befitting a researcher, yet the transformation of fascination into idolatry is, if I may be frank, not entirely positive. The Sunday stream is like the reading viewer confessions. I find them pretty uncomfortable. They just remind me of whales. Then, can they adapt to learn a language to communicate with us? What? You forgot to memorize? It's okay, you've been busy. Going by everything we heard, I think they sound really smart. Mayor's eyes went round at Hong Lu's suggestion. She brought her hands to her mouth, surprised. It sure was something. I heard that there was a seaborn who could talk. If non-humans speak their language of humans, regardless of its testament or to their intelligence, I can only think of 2 possibilities as to what they would. One, to communicate with humans. The other, to deceive humans. More often than not, it's the latter. What about distortions? Some of them already know how to speak. Distortions are phenomena in which humans transform into monstrous forms, first observed after the White Night and Dark Days incident. Therefore, that example is irrelevant to us with this supposition. Oh. Stretch time. Alrighty, time to stretch. There we go, just... there we go. A nice long stretch. There. Thank you for the stretch. And also hydration, of course. Let me just... White Night and Dark Days. She whispered quietly, but as we were standing there rather close to her, we all caught on to the hint of joy in her voice. The pillar of light in the city, did it really... How have you come across this knowledge, Miss Mayors? Oh, that's... Ain't it obvious? We've got the culprit right here, the storyteller lass who's been gabbing on with no end. Yeah, she's been talking non-stop all morning about all kinds of stories, hasn't she? Huh? Yet I have not gotten that far. Oh, you again? You didn't get so lost in your own stories that you blabbed all about our company's secrets, have you? Wait, what? Nay, fie, I would simply not. As Don Quixote was subject to yet another round of scolding, Amilla stared out towards the sea, wary that sea terrorists might start crawling to the surface once again, before turning towards us. Also, sea terrorists, sorry. Also, wow. My fucking god! BRB. There we go. Sorry for that. I fucking hate getting interrupted. I told them just give me half an hour more, but no, they had to do it now. Amazing. Some people can be so impatient. Anyways, I'm back. I wonder which of the two seaborns are. Their sense of self is really faint, so I don't think they'd be in either category. I think it's possible that they learned human language out of instinct that the power of speech might help them survive. It appears that you, Miss Mayors, are quite the expert on this subject of seaborns. Your knowledge of them goes beyond what fear for one's survival might yield, thereby suggesting a different means of acquisition. Do you, by chance, worship the seaborn? I don't worship seaborns. Seaborns don't have any hopes or wishes, just desire for survival. Miss Majors, does that mean if seaborns were somehow able to hope? Maybe so. Is that so? The repairs are complete. As we were conversing, Foss descended from the ship with a neatly organized set of tools borrowed from the village, repairs completed. I'm guessing repairs are done? Yes, the ship is ready to set sail. Did you have a departure time and date in mind? I would prefer if we could depart as soon as possible. We don't have a set time or anything, but I think we should be able to set sail this late afternoon at the earliest. That soon? As you've seen, we don't have a lot to bring with us. By the way, how far out the sea you guys need to go? We need to find this dimensional door of sorts. I could see the dimensional door slide from the beach at night. It was faint, but given how the light's strong enough to break through the sea fog, we should be able to determine its location somewhere around the coastal waters. So we can go back tonight? The first order of business is to relay this news to the villagers. Yeah, back to the village for now. We did it. Okay, it was a battle, yeah, and then when there's something going on in the village. Yeah, I hear it too. I'm hearing people shouting and hollering. When we returned to the village, ship repairs completed, we were welcomed by a rather hostile standoff. A quick count told me there were approximately 20 people assembled at the village square. Considering its population, that was pretty much the whole village. Who's that over there? Inquisitor. I think we've been found. The Inquisitor, dressed in a well-kept uniform, was about the same height as Don Quixote. Ooh, she's hot. The sword and the lamp hanging from her waist sits in stark contrast with the more run-down, ramshackle village. She almost looked like a fixer from the city. So the Inquisition had discovered our village. Do you really think that you could forever stay out of the Inquisition's gaze, citizens? That's a naive dream. Fabius disappeared from the Inquisition mid-interrogation under changes of suspicion of membership with the Church of the Deep. Last known location, Salt Flat. The other Inquisitors have informed me that you have been identified next to pirates in its fringes. From a criminal to an outlaw, what a dramatic evolution of your career. But it ends here, now. Every citizen here, including you, will be accompanying me to the Inquisition. They have never broken a single law, nor are they outlaws of any kind. They are not like me. They've disregarded the Inquisition's authority, evaded the gates of Iberia, and found this sudden cause to lurking. Tell me I'm not supposed to find that suspicious. What are you talking about? You can't just start arresting people left and right with a tenuous suspicious like that. You shouldn't. We only wish to live a quiet life, ma'am. Is that so? Then you might find yourself returning to this village one day, as long as you're telling the truth. Which is not an option for you, Fabius. Mayors? Was she really a pirate? Well, yeah. But as far as I know, he's been out of the game for a while. And even when he ran with the pirates, all he ever did was share fine beast jerky to villages. Or carry an Aegirians between them. Even if you're telling the truth, Mayors, I doubt the Inquisition will be lenient. Well, what now? I have but one question to ask. That Inquisitor, is she following the proper legal procedures? I don't know much about the laws of Iberia, but Dr. Halsey told us that the wars of Inquisitors were pretty much the law here. It's likely that she's following the proper legal procedures. The procedures are precisely what the villagers have fled from, after all. Dennis decided. Auris quietly dragged me to the side and whispered aside of Mayor's earshot. The sinners who were right next to me seemed to have picked it up, though. Executive Manager, we must immediately return to the ship, take command of it, and sail out on our own. It isn't wise to involve ourselves in this conflict. Oh my god. Auris, she's always a bitch. What? Are you seriously suggesting that we just let him arrest the villagers? Didn't you hear what the Inquisitor said? He seems quite current right to me. If this is just standard procedure with no local laws broken, we are in no place to involve ourselves. Our best hope is to take the ship before they impound that too. We can do that. Even if it's standard procedure, even if they're working within the law, it's not... You stayed up to hear Mayor's story too, didn't you? You know, the Encore Inquisitors were working within the law too. When they came for the village, that was standard procedure too. Save them for Sunday. Oh my god, you girls are planning to die. You're planning to die. Spanish soon too, so if you don't click in Spanish you may wait. Oh my god, crazy. If anyone has stepped in then... I know what you went through. But I still rather not take a risk in an unfamiliar environment like this. I will try my best to figure out how to sail that ship. If I cannot, then I have faith in Ishmael to quickly learn its controls. I can say you're wrong, but I don't know. Neither you nor I know anything about the ocean currents here, Otis. We can get the ship going, but I can guarantee that we'll reach the dimensional door without any trouble. You're gonna combo me? Yeah, you're gonna destroy yourselves through me. We're still not being clicker trained. Yep. Amazing. Oh, silly jelly. you girls. Anyways, don't say what. Do you know anything about the sea currents in this region? Not much, but I know the coastal sea somewhat. Especially in that way, amazing. And you can't fight the Inquisitors directly here in Iberia. Fleeing with the ship might be the better option. What should we do, Dante? Yeah, I guess it's kinda awkward for us to just take the ship and go, huh? The story section from Spanish, I don't want... Okay, true enough. Fair. How about we try to take the Inquisitor then? To talk to the Inquisitor then? I think we should at least try to hear them out first. Them being the Inquisitor and the Chief both. If the discussion goes well, we might even be able to get the Inquisitor support. The Inquisition support. Like Mr. Honglu said, we should hear them out first, then try to convince them. I agree with them both. First, let's at least see what the Inquisitor has to say. R. Rabbit's right, she says. Are you certain that translation was accurate, Sinclair? Right? There's no way Ryosho would choose anything other than violence, right? Damn! Tch, idiots. It's because the other options are pointless. Inquisitors seen us, we are already under suspicion. She will doubtlessly try to stop us if we flee now. So talk first, lower her guard, then attack. Pretty sure that's not what Mia meant. Well, if she's already onto us, then we shouldn't give her any excuse to attack us by running away. I was wondering what you were doing there, lurking in the background. A cloak shift head? Are you from the Colombian Union? They're wearing a cloak for a head due to reasons, but they have nothing to do with the Colombian Union. What's the Colombian Union? TikTok? What? Which language are they speaking? Regardless of whether you're from Colombia or not, you're clearly not from Iberia, let alone this village. You're not wrong, but I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. I'm quite certain you don't know enough about these villagers to stand between them and the Inquisitor and an Inquisitor. How long have you been staying here? Son colombianos so true. 2 days? Buddy, don't just tell her that. Colombian Dante, the insane. 2 days? Alright. Enough of the chicanery. Get out of my way, outsider. The attempts appear to have been made of quite the unstable ground. Please lend us your ear for a minute, Inquisitor. I am Amiya, leader of Rhodes Island. Yes, I am aware of Iberia's close border situation. I felt hope swelling within me as Amiya began with confidence, unlike Sinclair. Alas, it was short-lived. Thanks to the Inquisitor's quick retort, I couldn't help but place my palm against my forehead at the exchange that followed. Oh, so not only are we dealing with outsiders of dubious origins, we have illegal entry as well? Oh my god. Renette! You freak. We had to because the issues demand urgency and... Yeah, fair enough. It's not expected at all. I've been briefed. Bracingly crossed the border, didn't you? I don't know how urgent that issue could be, but I doubt it's anything more significant than the situation at hand for Iberia and its Inquisition. The High Inquisitor is handling the Rhodes Island issue. Stay put and await the consequences while he and the chatty med doctor of yours talks it out. Do know that your treatment may depend on her negotiation skills. As for the village chief, I understand that you have the right to arrest him, as he is a fugitive who has fled in the middle of an interrogation and has been sailing with the pirates. However, it is an inhumane treatment to arrest the rest of the villagers as well. It's not my fault. Inhumane. This decision is well within the rights bestowed upon the Inquisition. They've lived for years right next to that highly suspicious Ager. The Inquisition must investigate the rest of them as well to verify whether they have committed any acts of treason against our laws. This isn't going anywhere, is it? It's here. We have to convert new viewers into being freaky for me. Oh my god. You did. Yeah, true. You girls corrupting Myung, shaking my head. Yeah, no, you poor Myung. She's been corrupted by you. Shaking my head. I cannot believe this. Do not convert my viewers like that. They're gonna get ruined. Oh my, oh my. That's bad. Oi, I think I heard enough from you. Not gonna say anything. And it's funny how you're blaming them for what is essentially a failure of your responsibilities. And now you're all up here only to go they shouldn't be alive. I'm arresting them all. Yeah, exactly. The ones ruined from the start just got so much worse. Amazing. What? Are you saying these people should all be there or something? I am. There's no other way to cut it. People simply shouldn't be able to survive in a place like this, not for this long. The Inquisitor's reply only seemed to fan Heathcliff's wrath as he lifted his bat and began striding forward. Huh? That's it. Lass, if you ever so much as touched the tip of a single villager's hair... Please calm yourself, Heathcliff. But Honlu stepped in between them. Get your bloody hands off me! I've had enough of her! Continuing to threaten her will cause something irrevocably bad to happen. I believe you know that yourself, Heathcliff. What do you suggest then? We're clearly not making any progress by talking this out. Excuse me, Miss Inquisitor. What do you mean that people shouldn't be able to survive in a place like this? I mean it literally. Even by some miracle that they actually do survive, they should at least be suffering from endless hunger, struggling to their wits' end, and the inevitability of their calamity. Boy, they look too healthy. The heck? They shouldn't be. Then shouldn't you be applauding them for managing to survive through so much hardship? I am an Inquisitor. I'm not some crazy person on a power high who goes around accosting and arresting civilians of Iberia straight to the gallows, okay? I have more than enough probable cause to take them in for interrogation. It's just that I don't have the time or the energy to explain every single one of them to you outsiders. I promise them a fair judgment, whichever way that may be, after a proper investigation. Trinity wants to go to a diner? I mean, yeah, sure, you should go get a diner if you're hungry. You should go get... What are you gonna get for food? So, stop it with this obstruction of justice. The Inquisitor brandished her rapier threateningly, her voice shaking with frustration. Yeah, stream is gonna end early, so... Dante, without a full picture of the circumstances, Faust advises against further antagonization of a local political authority. I agree with Faust. Well, quote unquote early because we're 2 hours in anyways. I think it's been a pretty long stream, but yeah. Okay. I agree with Faust. I get the feeling that she isn't the kind of heartless Inquisitor that goes around indiscriminately executing innocents, like Miss Majors told us about earlier. I don't think she's anything like the Inquisitors and corpse we saw back at Cole. They were right. We didn't have the full picture of the circumstances. Getting in the way of an Inquisitor who was clearly a rather significant political entity in the area was most likely a bad idea. It isn't the Inquisitor's job to answer your questions. Continue to instruct me then. As the stand-up was showing no signs of ending. Yeah, I usually like stream for around 4 hours, so 3 hours, like 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, I've streamed for I like Canto 4. I think lasted for 8 hours. So you know, but the usual stream length time is to 3 to 4 hours. So Miss Mayors, I can answer your questions. So for now, let's do as the Inquisitor says. Mayors, who had been hiding behind us ever since we returned to the village, suddenly stepped forward. Yet, what of thy grandfather and the villagers? It's alright. Yeah, that was like a while ago. The 7-hour ones, I don't remember either. It's alright, I'm sure that this happened only because the Inquisitor doesn't know. What do you mean you'll answer the questions? About the profound silence. Major's response to all this was but a single concept. I didn't quite grasp its significance, but it seemed to surprise the Inquisitor. For no reason at all, of course. That's why they call the calamity that destroyed Iberia. Oh, perfect timing, it just ended. Tres Regalia here, amazing. Tres Regalia fan, you mean? It's so flattering that people go to watch my older streams. Regalia here, amazing. Oh, look, we did like let's see. You know what? Let's do once more. Just what's it called? Let's do one more, just because that's gonna be 7 out of 14, and I like the number 7. So you know, one more before I leave. Oh yeah, I gotta select the right Ryoshu. There we go. Give me a second. Your name? Alright, Reinette. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more level. Oh wait, that's fine. I can do Spanish right now. I can do Spanish before that. Yeah. Get the Spanish. Do the Spanish rhythm. Spanish rhythm. Let me see here. Oh, it's a story. So yeah, just do whenever. There we go. Alrighty, 5 minutes of Spanish. Very well. Alrighty. Starting now, I'm gonna do Spanish. Muy bien. Estamos hablando en español ahora y voy a seguir con esto. Pero no pasa nada. Está bien. Oh, increíble. Oh, claro, of course, claro que sí. Ah, buena chica, mi gatita. Aquí está tu clic. Ahí. Ese es el clic. Oh, 3 clics. Increíble. Otro clic for you porque eres tan buena. Y uno más. Ahí está. Espero disfrutes ese clic. Sí, 3 solo para ti. De verdad que eres greedy. Avariciosa. Increíble. Bueno. Supongo que me tienen en español por 5 minutos. Ya casi pasó 1 minuto, pero es lo mismo. ¿Egoísta? No. No egoísta. Greedy, like, what's it called? Oh, ¿dije egoísta? Pensé que había dicho, ¿cómo se dice? Español, porque se me olvida en español, increíble. Who knows? Pero bueno. ¿Otros sinónimos? Ya, no. No pasa nada. De cualquier forma, yo hablo español, así que es muy chistoso que estoy bien pendejo. No me acuerdo de palabras que se traducen en español, ya. Pues sería más como, ¿qué será? Avaricioso, ¿no? Sí, sí, avariciosa. Quiere mucho más. Oh, Reinet, Reinet, Reinet. ¿Qué voy a hacer contigo, chiquita? ¿Me van a quitar mi tarjeta de hispanohablante o no? No, no me digas eso. ¿Qué voy a hacer sin el label de latino? ¿Qué voy a hacer? Tengo que ser latino. Si no soy latino, no soy nada. Increíble. Simplemente increíble. Ay, 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 bueno. Veamos qué está pasando aquí. Entrega tu ñ. ¡No! No. No, yo no voy a entregar mi ñ. ¡Es mía! ¡Es mía! Ah, qué cosas, ¿no? Sí, literalmente le estoy coqueteando tantito y ni se da cuenta. Qué tonta. Pobrecita. Oh, Reinet, pobrecita. No entiende lo que le digo. No sabe que le estoy diciendo varias cosas que le encantarían si las entendiera. Oh, I think por accidente le di pin a su mensaje. Qué chistosa. Pero bueno. Sí, sí, sí. Literalmente, qué tonta. Ah, pobrecita. ¿Podría delatarme? Amazing. Sí, increíble. Sí, no. Reinet es una simp, absolutamente. Y lo admiten, mira nomás. Ay, no, me cae que... Si una mujer compatible ve mi stream, se vuelve loca y yo no sé qué hacer con ella. Increíble. Ay, no, no, no. ¿Yo? Ah, sí, el Secor también habla español, ¿verdad? ¿Me vas a mandar a Brasil? ¡No! ¡No me mandas a Brasil! Un destino peor que la muerte. Ay, no, no, no. Qué cosas. No, 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 Brasil. Todo menos Brasil. Si voy a Brasil, moriré. No quieren que muera, ¿verdad? Oh, ya veo, así que me odian. Me quieren ver muerto en Brasil. Así, ya, sí, ok, entiendo. ¿Sabes qué? Sí, ok, entiendo. Sí, ok, entiendo. Entiendo, ya, ya. Yo comprendo, sí, claro. Entiendo. Todo menos Brasil, que luego me... Ah, pero no pasa nada. Mi mejor amiga es venezolana, así que no hay pedo. Seguro que ella me da hospedaje. No va a ser tan malo en Venezuela a comparación de en Brasil. No conozco a nadie en Brasil. Increíble. Alrighty, and then that's 5 minutes. Thank you for that reading. I hope you enjoyed the Spanish section. And let's go back to the note. It wasn't long before the seaborns carried by the waves diminished various real and civilization to this. Keep going? No. No. That was 5 minutes. I already gave you your 5 minutes. Mierda, se fue rápido. Yeah, sadly so. The waves, increíble. Ok, Secor. Ok, fine. Another 5 minutes then. Dijeron keep going. Sí, ok. Entonces voy a tener que traducir la historia porque tengo que leerla. Increíble. Ah, las olas. El silencio profundo debió haber reducido la villa a su estado actual. ¿Hay alguna razón por la que está llamando silencio profundo? No parece ser el título más apropiado por una calamidad de esa forma, de ese tipo. Oh, Jelly, oh, good, ok. Buena chica, Jelly. En el espíritu de todo sale esto de Rain, increíble, sí. Ahí está tu click, Jelly. Disfrútalo también, que tú casi no tienes en Spanish. Oh, increíble. ¿Y quién decidió que no ibas a hablar español? Exacto, sí. Pero ahora hay ads, así que voy a tener que pausar de todas formas. Ah, ¿era para Reinet? Ok, ok. Buena chica, Reinet. Ahí está tu click. Pero los ads deberían empezar... Oh, sí, ya empezaron, así que voy a pausar un poquito y entonces... voy a seguir. Voy a pausar el temporizador también. Y van a tener 3 minutos extra de español, esos que no pueden, que no tienen ads. Oh, solo 20 segundos. Wow, increíble. Qué raro que fuera tan poquito. Pero sí, ya llegamos a las 3 horas. Hell yeah. Bueno, pues español se hablará. Español sí está doblado. El hack de los ads sigue fuerte, así es. Desafortunadamente es un buen motivador para la gente que no está suscrita, así que... Supongo que lo voy a dejar. Nada más porque me da risa. Veamos. Veamos qué... El hack de los ads está crazy. Veamos, el hack de los ads sigue fuerte. Grande la obra del... Oh, sí, ¿puedes escucharlo? Sí, es que por eso me tengo que ir muy pronto. Desafortunadamente voy a tener que ayudar con eso, así que... Oh, my. Sí, por eso. Va a haber mucho ruido, voy a tener que ayudar con un mueble y todo, entonces, sí, esto es lo malo. Oh, suena tan fuerte, espero que no sea muy molesto. ¿No me voy a acordar? No, no pasa nada. No pasa nada. Pero qué tristeza de veras. Ahora sí, sigue el ad break, termina y... Ahora que regresamos de los ads... Sí. ¿Aquí no escucha tanto? Ok, menos mal. Menos mal que no se escucha mucho porque... Increíble. Ok, regresando al Limbusi. Tienes que hacer tu task todavía. ¿Cuál task? I'm losing my mind over here. Oh, no. Se va a morir. Se va a morir la Reinet. Oh, no. Pobrecita. Pobre Reinet. ¿Quién sabe? Ok. Muy bien. Pues apúrate con la task entonces. Antes de que me vaya. Oh, Reinet. Se está muriendo, pobrecita. ¿Qué le está pasando? Ya no, se va a morir, pobre. Ay, pobre gatita. Sí, no, ya me imagino lo que ha de estar haciendo la pervertida. Increíble. O sea, literal, esta chica no entiende ni lo que digo, pero se está volviendo loca. Es increíble el nivel de simpería. A ver, ese es para ti, ok. Buena chica, Jelly, aquí está tu click. Justo para ti. ¿Cómo le di uno a Reinet? Te di uno por accidente, digo, hace rato. Qué bueno que hiciste redeem de este. ¿Te imaginas que es sobre ti? Tal vez, tal vez. Puede ser. Puede ser que sea sobre ti, puede que no. ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será? Sí, es cierto, he dicho mucho. Es que ella es la única que se vuelve loca con esto, o sea. Bueno, la única que se vuelve tan loca. Increíble. Simplemente no puedo con esta. Oh, Elisa. Buena chica, Elisa. También aquí tienes tú. Click. Enjoy it. Claro que sí, es una simp. Creo que es una de mis mayores simps. Ah, qué bonito. Me gusta tener sims, ¿no? No está tan mal, así que... ¿Sabes qué? Yo no me quejo. Increíble. Veamos, veamos. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Ya casi pasan los 5 minutos. Y... por fin seguiré... con mis... ya saben, con mi... con el Limbus, ¿sí? Ya veremos, ya veremos. Increíble. ¿Me rendí con leer la historia? No. No la voy a seguir leyendo, nada más justo después de los 5 minutos. Speaking of 5 minutes. There we go. Hello there. Oh, ya en español. No, ya, pretty much. I give up. Instead, I'm here. Are you fucking kidding me? Fine. I'm gonna keep trying to read the story in English and fuck you all. In Spanish, I mean. Okay, 5 minutes starting now. Increíble. Increíble estos pinches mandriles, ¿sí o no, banda? Bueno, aquí vamos otra vez. Es porque el mar se cayó. El mar se hizo muy silencioso antes de que llegaran las olas. Entonces el silencio tomó nuestros barcos en el mar. Entonces después las ciudades de Iberia y luego a la gente de Iberia. Es un meme, Jelly. Es un meme. Nadie pudo haber dicho una palabra. Nadie pudo decir nada al experimentar tal calamidad. Seguía tu plata para meterlo en español solo porque así. Espera, ¿tú qué eres? Ningún ciudadano de Iberia promedio tendría la información que tú tienes. Y la iglesia de lo profundo está usando el pandemonio para su ventaja. Desculturizando con los memes recientemente. No, ese meme es viejo, pero sí. Ellos pretenden ser Aegir del mar. Diluyen a los ciudadanos de Iberia y están sembrando caos en sus tierras. Oh no. 2000 rosas. No lo hagan. No lo hagan. No, en español, por favor. Así que por eso están arrestando a los Aegir izquierda y derecha. Puedo ver el proceso mental, pero... No, pero me tengo que ir. Ya, párenle. Así que es entendible que por qué la Inquisición querría arrestarnos. Sí, así es. Dante, esto no es bueno. Compartir eso parece haber sido algo así como un tabú para la Inquisición. La inquisidora mira a Mayors sin decir una palabra. Sus ojos estaban llenos de rabia y confusión, pero ella está asustada. Había miedo. I don't wanna translate. Ya los usó todo en clics, pinche Reinet. Había miedo al ser. Al estar enfrente de. Threat. Del peligro. A estar frente al peligro. No el miedo de estar aterrorizado, no. Eres el miedo de alguien que acaba de ser confrontado con algo que deben destruir. El gran inquisidor me dijo una vez que si llegara a conocer a un Aegir que sabe mucho, entonces hay chance de que ellos puedan asistir a Iberia. Serle útil a Iberia. Sí, no. Sí, y fíjate que jugando Clinical Trial era un poquito más fácil traducir que esto. Detente. Pero ahorita el español no estás traduciendo mucho. Y solo comienzas a decir cosas azares y Secor y yo no te latamos, capaz no se dan cuenta. Imagínate que te digo. Sí, imagínate que le digo. Sí. Como una banana en pleno oasis. En pleno oasis de la luna llena. Claro que sí. Y ellos van a pensar que estoy siendo algo muy sensual y profundo, ¿no? Y es tu pura pendejada. Sí, this is amazing. Bueno, al menos las risas la vuelve loca, ya veo. Sí, no. O sea, literal, lo que sea que yo diga es gracioso. Ay, qué cosas. Literal, nada más porque me río y se pone loca. Es increíble el nivel de sed que tiene esta morrilla. Qué lindo. Ay, no. Increíble. Cuando los amigos nos pusimos a doblar, nosotros mismos Library Reina y se nos fue de la mano. Al final se rindieron y nada más estuvieron diciendo pendejadas, ¿o qué? Speaking of, I went a minute farther than I should have, but yeah, hello there. La mitad de set que rain, true. You should be half as thirsty. Anyone should be half as thirsty as rain. Well, girls. Any girl. Guys, it's fine. You should not be thirsty because I'm not gay. Anyway, empezamos directo con pendejadas. like me when I do the fucking, what's it called? When I do the Dante, like, Virgilius voice just out of nowhere. But yeah. Cease, thou art threatening the innocent with thy brandishing of the firearm. But most are seduced by the allure of the sea. Could read more Spanish, but I don't want to waste my... Yeah, exactly. Just... Why are you saving your roses for, horrors? Huh? Why are you racing? Why are you saving them for? Thus they are with little doubt our foes. I've got a bad feeling about this. Get out of my way, outsider. Final warning. I'll definitely wait for you. I don't... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like 20 minutes late now to think about it. Run! Quick on the uptake as always. Rodius long mayors over their shoulder and run past the villagers. While the sinners scatter in all directions to destroy the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor draws her firearm. And in the midst of all that action, Don Quixote rushed towards the Inquisitor without a moment's hesitation. Sunday stream hail. Oh, that makes sense actually. Yeah, makes sense. Don Quixote! Thou shalt not go no further. I, a fixer of justice, shan't abide by as thou persecute them. Forsooth, 'tis a battle delayed, not avoided. This clash is inevitable. In that moment of crisis, seconds before this could irrevocably make us a new enemy. Monter. Monitor. Montreatr. El cinto al final del día es otro. No llegamos con anymore, he'll get el gancho amazing. Montreatr. Monitor. A large obsidian crystallization in the shape of a monster burst forth between the two of them. Oh my fucking god. Yep, they're asking me. No, I'm pretty much on time, but like, yeah. Who is this time? That's enough meaningless bickering. Dr. Calcit? Oh, Calcit's so hot too. Do you know her? Yes, she's Dr. Calcit, Rhode Island's medical department. Ah, Dr. Calcit, behind you. Shoot first, talk later, is it? The negotiations are over. From this moment onward, Rhode Island is now operating within legal capacity on Iberian territory under the Inquisition's authorization. What they used on Discord later, so true. The Inquisition fired a blast of that firearm-looking weapon, but the monster summoned by Calcit managed to deflect it. Amazing. And the cannonball thrown from the weapon punched clean through the wall of the building we stay in the night in before punching through several other buildings behind it. Oh, sorry for that. That was enough to instantly freeze the sinners and the villagers on the spot. That penetrated a building. Though their walls may be weaker than the head standard of what counts as a building's exterior wall, to push through so many is... Poof, what a precise point it makes. Now's not the time to stand around impressed. It is a violation of a taboo to have that much penetrative power in a firearm. Tenacidad que llegan a pegar. No, no pasa nada, no te preocupen. No te preocupen. We're not in the city, don't lose your heads over this. Taboos don't apply here. My head knows that to be true, yet my heart finds it difficult to beat still. That is enough of that discussion for now. It is advisable that we carefully observe and grasp the situation at hand instead of deliberating on a taboo that jurisdiction of which does not reach this far. Yeah, so the situation is going slightly better, right? If she's Amija's friend, she's our allies. Besides, she's got some super powerful looking prosthetic gear looking thing too. Is that what you think? I apologize for disappointment, but I'm not anyone's side. In other words, your particular denomination ally might not be entirely correct. Yeah, cause Kelsey's a fucking bitch, I love her. However, if I must define my allegiance, then let me inform you that the closest level would be that I am Inquisitor Irene's ally. Dr. Calcit. Amiya, outsiders. As much as you would like to deny it, the Inquisitor's suspicions are true. While it can be said that the process by which she reached that conclusion was unfair, the conclusion itself is, without a doubt, correct. So they're actually connected to the Church of the Deep? That is one way to put it. To be more precise, they aren't connected to the Church of the Deep. They are the Church of the Deep. Perhaps the village itself is the dilapidated church of their congregation. Our village a church? Just look at our buildings. Where would we even congregate? Your thoughts, Faust? Oh, Bunny, hello there. There are not many resources by which we may analyze the decision. However, the fact that Amiya's colleagues have made the same argument as the Inquisitor brings the accused defense into question. Yet I can hardly believe that young Mayor is lying to us. Hold on, you've been chatting plenty with that Inquisition or wherever. How do you know you weren't aligned with them the whole time? I see. You really are all entirely in the dark. An unexpected outcome, given that all of you may be from a place far beyond the dimensional door. As fortune should have it, there is no need for you to know it anyways. Truth is truth and changing, without the acceptance from an errant group of outsiders. Besides, soon... I'm sorry. It seems that we married you in this trouble. Ah, say no such thing. We shall not abide by as one such injustice is perpetrated before our eyes. The village has already been identified by the Inquisition, and the Inquisition has even brought an ally. It seems quite unlikely that war shall resolve this conflict. But we promise you, we will take responsibility for what is done. We have benefited far too much from your warmth and kindness not to do so. The village chief, with a benevolent look, pulls a dagger from his cloth, and I immediately knew what Scalsid was about to say. Take responsibility? You don't have to go that far. Blimey! We are now departing for the sea. Yet, as we cannot bring ourselves to leave you here, I must ask you to join us for this journey. Become our bloodkin. What are you doing? Stop! The unanticipated, or perhaps I was simply in denial of this rising dread. Ambush did not end there. Damn it, the Inquisitor was right. The Embersol too. The villagers suddenly began shaking the sinners with the weapons they had concealed in their clothes. And it seemed that they were coming for me as well. Amiya on your left! Amiya materialized a black ribbon-like apparition, paring away the dagger flying in my direction. But another village rushed in, taking advantage of the opening. The charging villager's back made a visceral crunchy noise. Someone flung them away? Didn't mean to be this late. Scotty, let me catch you up to speed. His Honglun impression on the sound stream. The most moment we got backstabbed. Yeah, true. If Honglun speaks again, you'll be able. Wait, was the Honglun impression good? Oh, the owl part. Oh, yeah, that was great, actually. I know the situation. This fishy smell was what I went to investigate earlier. What about the sinners? Unlike Emilia and I, who managed to survive the initial ambush, the sinners weren't doing so well. At least we had a silver lining in that the Inquisitor and Calcid quickly understanding the situation, and the subsequent retaliation led to the villagers away from the sinners. How I did not notice any hostility or aggression. What an odd thing to say. Why would we hold any animosity against you? Why would we intend to kill you? We are not trying to hurt you. We are simply trying to give you a form better suited for the sea. Until we were obstructed. I apologize for our unfamiliarity has caused you trouble, Inquisitor. I won't make a big stink about what happened. What's truly unforgivable is that the heretics tried to take advantage of the ignorance of outsiders to flee the Inquisition. And even if you're outsiders, any lives lost on Iberian soil are my responsibility. It's my fault. I'm sorry it came to this. Wait, lives lost? We're still alive, you know? We can shake off a stab wound like... This is most unfortunate, outsider. Huh? What? Your friends are either going to die or turn into seaborns. The daggers that stabbed them were laced with the flesh of sea terrors. Once that happens, most die, and the survivors become overridden by their sails, becoming nothing more than another sea monsters. What? That's... not a very big deal? Everyone was acting like this was it for the sinners, but... Hey, I should be able to deal with this by turning the clock, it's not that bad. My only concern was that I didn't know what would happen if I tried to bring them back after they're fully transformed into seaborns. The Golden Vow helped deal with the whale's palidification effect, but I had no idea how it would interact with seaborn transformation. We should just kill them before they turn. I know this must be hard for you, but for... What?! Sorry to bother you with this, but can you kill my friends? And preferably in the least painful way, you know? Oh, sorry. Was the last part kinda too much to ask? Wait, don't give up already. If we bring them back to Rose Islands, we should be able to do something to help them. How should I explain this? Guys, can you... Yeah, no one knew. Dante, I know what you mean, but I just can't right now. My strength has rapidly deteriorated since the ambush. It's kinda tingly too. So maybe they use some kind of paralytic cocktail? Just trust me this one time. I can assure you that I'm not giving up on them. But... Amiya, can you understand the outsider's speech? Yes, it's just that they're making a pretty difficult request. They want me to kill all of their friends before they transform into seaporns. Okay. And before we even knew it, Scotty had already decapitated the sinners, none of whom resisted. Oh, Scotty. Amiya seemed to have been taken aback by how fast Scotty jumped into action. What are you doing? Scotty? Don't let this spook you. This is how we roll. The clock turns. The decapitated heads crept up towards the headlight torsos, connecting with their threads of blood. Scotty gets it, yeah. The sensation of that reversal, it feels as though the sinners and I are severed from the rest of the world, rewinding in isolation. Is this rewinding us going back in time, or are we defying the concept itself? This pain is multifold worse than the sensation of straightforward decapitation. The pain is in the heart. As the current of death reverses, I sense a deep, crushing isolation. Their wounds are disappearing. Resurrection, metempsychosis, or time reversal. Puzzling. I had no knowledge with which to interpret this technology. The cause seems to be that the pain is transferred to one who rewinds. But that seems too small a price for such a great power, though the discussion of whether this can be categorized as power should be explored later. I couldn't stop shaking. All of my limbs were trembling from the icy solitude. Still, I took a moment to collect myself and order the sinners. I don't know just what they were thinking, but we should be able to find out once we take them down. Or a farmer is so true. You dare deceive the executive manager and try to take their life? Prepare thyself, for thou shalt now pay the price for making a mockery of justice. Looked at Renés Quixote. Yeah, she's like so happy about that she's about to fucking kill them. Yeah, we can just let this slide, you know? How unfortunate. I had high hopes that all of you would become the fine bloodkins. Oh well, you know what they say. A mercy killing a day keeps the bloodkin away or something. Alrighty. Let's see here. Hints? What the fuck? Oh, it says this one's dangerous, I guess. Nervous impairment and sitter simulation. It escapes the battlefield 5 stacks. Has defense on hits without cracking. Oh my. When another sinner has a defense skill equipped while it has the effect, they escape battlefield and combat starts. And combat starts? What the fuck? Ninja's riding important. Yeah, makes sense. I've never seen this before, so it's sinking and bind. Holy fuck. What the fuck? Okay, so I guess I gotta be careful. Okay, this one's a focus encounter, so alright, let's just let's see here. This one just binds, so I'm just gonna do this and then Honlu. Beat his ass. Oh, what? Oh, this is a mini boss. Makes sense. Oh yeah, I gotta check this guy. Now I think about it. Only using his defensive for Spanish redeem was. I mean, now I can do the Spanish redeem if you want another one. Okay, if using my shield gets talked about. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to. Yeah, if you want Spanish, go ahead. Okay, these ones are dangerous, so I'm gonna try to win them. Win clashes, yes. That should be good. Like candy by simply. Yeah, exactly. Oh well, more 5 minutes. Alrighty. 5 minutos en español. Vamos a ver qué tal va esto. Damn, este vato tiene tentáculos ahí. ¿Cuántas tienes? Nice. Yo digo que eso lo quita el escudo a huevo, a huevo. Lo sientes para darme un ataque increíble. A ver, Mao, dátela, huevo. Sí, no, sí, pues sí. Lo bueno que tengo buen Raptor. Y con la rodia le voy a partir la madre a ese güey también, entonces. Solo contra... Solamente ¿cómo se llama? Oh, ¿qué pasó? Se rompió la de esta, increíble. Sí, el Secor es lurker profesional. El chat entero es morado, increíble. Qué bonito. Me gusta el morado. Ok, ahí va uno. Y ahí va otra. Hit con Mao. A ver qué. Ahora sí ya puedo ver sus habilidades. Veamos qué voy a hacer. Sí, ese es mi color favorito, exacto. Qué basado. Sinking y Haste, ok. Ok, this one. Este debería ser fácil de dominar. Espero, yo espero. Jejejeje. Sí, ok. O mejor no, Veamos. Oh, me encanta que están usando la música de batalla del evento de fucking... ¿Cómo se llama? Del evento de Undertides. Creo yo que es de Undertides. No estoy muy seguro, pero creo que es de ahí. Sí, así es. Ok. Sí. You gotta make yours purple because it's my favorite color, horrors. Solamente preguntando en inglés porque pues obviamente si no no va a entender. Jijiji. Ah, hell yeah, morado. Muy bien. Sí, puedes cambiarlo. Solamente tienes que checar tu configuración en... ¿Cómo se llama? La configuración en Twitch. Ok, ya está cargada casi al 100 la rodia, entonces eso está bien también. ¡Pártele su madre, Gregor! ¡Sí! Que sea crit. ¡A huevo! Que fue crit. Ufas. Tengo que volverme rosada como de... Exacto, sí. Ok, 2 espadas, ya chingamos. El Secor es rosa ahora. Increíble. Qué basado el Secor. A ver. Nueva habilidad, veamos qué tiene. Haze, no. Propaganda, Programming Bliss, ok. Ok, no está tan mal esta. A ver, ¿quién quiere sus restos ahora? Ah, Elisa, ok. Elisa. Ahí está, Elisa, tu click. Buena chica, Elisa. Disfrútalo, ¿no? Ok, esto ya está a punto de quedar bien jodido. Vamos a matarlo con Mao. Mientras tanto, Honglu, chingatelas. Ok, ninguno de estos tiene nada, ok. Oh, ¿por qué se me está congelando tanto esto? What? Neutral, hijo. Damn, qué pedo. Y ahora que lo pienso. Solamente tiene 2 marcas ahora que lo pienso. Ah, pero no pasa nada. Sí, échale. Ok, esta tiene 1, tiene 2. Ok. Va. Sí, ok, entiendo. Bueno, sí. PC móvil, sí, cierto. Al Kirby que esto te sirve igual a huevo, sí, cierto. ¿No te gusta ese verde? Sí, normalmente si no tienes te da un color aleatorio. Si no tienes uno que quieres usar. Veamos. ¿Lag attack o no? El chat 3 puntos justo al lado del símbolo de sticker. Sí, sí, así es, en efecto. En efecto, yo era el personaje. Jejeje. Veamos. Ok, no se murió este güey, qué triste. Y ahí está la opción. Ahora soy azul, increíble. Ok, vamos a matarlo con este. Ya debería tener las 20 deep tears, así que estaría bien. Este chingate este. Este esquívale a este. Este parte de su madre a este. Struggling, ¿qué pedo? Oh no. Estoy jodido. Ok, entonces lo que voy a hacer es... Oh, a huevo. Ah, pero no tengo suficientes recursos. No, pues no. Así que chiste. Bueno, entonces... Damn, no puedo darle a ninguno. Ok, neutral. Ah, mira, ahora sí. A ver, Gregorio, ¿tú te la das? Sí, se la da el combo. Ok, muy bien. No sé por qué me está dando tanto lag, though. Oh, bueno. ¿Por qué me está dando tanto lag el juego? Veamos. Te están tomando internet porque yo fui... Eso es cierto. No, tampoco. Ahorita les ayudo. Nada más... ¿Qué llama? Ya me obligaron a ayudarles tantito hace rato. En medio de stream. Entonces dije, no manchen. Ya, eso es como el tax de la media hora extra que llevo. Ya casi está... Stagger este vato. ¿Tengo 10? ¡Oh, no! ¿Qué diablos? Oh, bueno, al menos ahora tengo al... ¿Qué pedo? ¿Y este güey quién es? ¿Por qué tengo a Luffy? ¿Qué? Se supone que debía tener Wild Hunt. ¡Ah! Qué raro. Sí, o sea, ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Por qué tengo Luffy Association? O sea, yo... Sí vieron que tenía el Wild Hunt, ¿no? Entonces, ¿por qué tengo eso? No, qué horror. Ok, ¿cuántos tiene esta? Solamente 2, ok. Increíble, absolutamente increíble. ¿Trabajo en la noche? No creo que vaya a durar tanto, la verdad. Pero qué cosas, en serio. Qué desafortunado. A ver, estas no tienen... Ok, Unbreakable Coin. Mejor que no me pegue mi Rodia. Ah, no, la Rodia no tiene nada. Creo que está bien que le ponga ahí. Y creo que eso ya son los 5 minutos. Ay, güey, ya voy 10 minutos hablando español ahora que lo veo. No, hombre, ya fue mucho. Ya fue mucho. Ok, ya sabes qué. Lo que voy a hacer es Ah, no hace nada, ¿verdad? Bueno, pues ya ni modo, ¿qué se le va a hacer? Que fueron más de 5, sí. Sobre domingos en la mañana, sí, no. Qué feo. Sí, no es nada más mover un mueble y todo, pero pues sí me voy a tardar unos 10-15 minutos, aunque sea en ayudarle a... Dependiendo de lo que hayan hecho, porque tuvieron que quitar unas ruedas a un mueble porque estaba yéndose de lado. Y pues nice. Le quito el escudo. Ouch. Pero bueno, ya que está muerto, ya está a la mitad de vida este güey. Y pues nada más con que me saque un... Con que logre matar a otro sin que la rodia se me muera, estoy bien. Lo único malo es que tengo este güey nivel 5, nivel 4. ¿Dónde está mi Wild Hunt? Nah, ya me lo puedo chingar, huevo. Vean, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué skill tree? Qué increíble. Qué bueno era farmear con el nivel 4, así es. No, hombre, mi compa el nivel 4 y era nomás hopeless. Okay, now I'm gonna... Struggling, fuck. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to English. Okay, let me see here. And then the rest go to here. Okay, yeah. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, let's see if we can kill his ass. Might be possible now that I think about it. Yep, I might be able to beat his ass. Fuck yeah. Chongyun orgánico, nivel 22 subiendo, nivel sin un solo libro de experiencia, qué chistoso. Veamos. Let's see here. Yuffie Association like a Heathcliff. Beat his ass. Oh, let's see here. Stretch time. Your girlfriend just walked into a room, yelled room temperature milk, and left. Oh, what? That's crazy. Okay. Hydration too. Okie dokie. Stretch and hydration. There we go. Stretch time. And then I'll save the hydration to after I finish this because I need to go get more water. But I promise I will hydrate appropriately. Why do I only have skill 3s? Holy fuck. Sorry, like skill 1s for fast. That's insane. Actually, beat his ass. Okay. One, two, and then three. Okay, I'm just gonna move it here. Okay. Enjoy your food, Rain. Rest well, okay? Talk to you later. Bye. Goodbye, goodbye. Bye bye, you greedy girl. Hope to see you later. Okay, we did it. Fuck yeah. And that's where I'm gonna leave it because holy shit, that was long. Wait, I think they're heading to. He's running himself into a dead end. Are they seeking refuge at sea? The level 4 survive. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, now the mueble can be moved. Yeah. Wait, that's where the ship is. That's where they're headed. They're trying to board the vessel masses. Wait, but we never told them the ship was repaired, so how? Ain't obvious. The whole village is on it. It ain't a surprise that they'd send someone to spy on us, or they know a way to get the ship floating even if it's in its broken state. I mean, what would be like? We just finished moving. Yeah, that's funny. That'd be so funny. You're gonna have another year of streams? Oh no. When the boss comes in, is it gonna take me that long to beat him? Oh no. Vessel masses? Vessel Rebellion de las Masas. The ship is moored at a port in that direction. Wait, it can't be! Irene, who was preoccupied with battling the rest of the followers of the Church of the Deep who were in hiding, quickly gave chase. But Fabius and the villagers were already aboard the repair ship, slowly departing harbor with a horde of sea terrors between us and them. The boss is the kind of boss that Sandy win rate. Don't worry. I can play without that win rating. The middle boss too. Was this the middle boss, or is there a different one? How can a vessel of that size become operational this fast? The exterior, the name, it must have been constructed during the golden age of Iberia. But how are we supposed to chase that? What if we build a raft and rowed after them? Fucking Honglu! You took long, I thought you would come, so I did it without you, and then I got grounded for not helping. Oh no, that's sad. Well, I can't get grounded because I'm a grown-ass man, but still, yeah. There's 3 bosses on this. One is mini. Okay. So this is the first. It is a mini boss. Then there's a mini boss, and then there's a boss. She's full of Citeros. It won't get very far before it sinks. Do you see something, Amelia? You keep looking in that direction. Oh, the vessel must have soon disappeared into the mist stand. The village was left empty with nary a sign of people ever having been there, as though this gateway had all been premeditated. That's crazy. Leaving only mayors. Okay, and that's where we're gonna leave off, because yes, I do need to leave, but thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Then there's mini, then there's mini boss, there's almost an actual capital boss, and then the actual final boss. Okay, that's understandable. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I have to leave a little earlier, but hopefully we'll be able to finish it this next Monday, or the Monday after that if push comes to shove. Thank you. Alrighty, and we did it on hard too. Very nice. I'm hard like that, you know how it is. Goodbye. Hasta la próxima. Have a great night, everybody. Rest well. Have a wonderful dream. And yeah, you better lurk, Sekor. Goodbye.